You got it or you need help?
Hey, hey, SBG solution based gang, like, share, subscribe. Say no to rim, brothers, mothers, fear and sell no good suckers. Hype him up, hype him up. Shouts out Sharoon Bracy in the wildest wake up morning show salute. Big dog, shout out to the lure. PH, Diva, salute. Brownsville, SBG solution based gang.
Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. How are you doing today? Hopefully, you're having a beautiful day. And you know how we like to start the day. When I say good day to you, make sure you say it back because I could feel that great productive energy. Man, this war between Officer Tatum and DL Hughley ain't done yet. This war between one side of people commenting on Nolan Wells' case and the other side is beefing. That shit ain't done. Benjamin Crump, the mother, they all attacking the mother. This shit is not slowing down. And I don't understand for the life of me why people are so goddamn nasty about the situation and angry about the situation. Like, I don't understand that. Like, we all should be wanting to get down to the truth. Because that's all people wanted. That's all people been screaming this whole situation. We want the truth about what happened to Nolan Wells. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. Why is it such a difficult thing? But we're going to deep dive into it. We're going to see. DL Hughley just did a whole brand new response to it. What up, brother? Don't say. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What up, Mike? What up, Young? What up, Young? Good to see y'all. Good to see that y'all still rocking with your boy. Yeah, man. It's going to get... Hopefully we get down to the bottom of this thing. Shout out. We going to keep it 100. I heard those people coming. I hope you as real as you say. What's up, Dallas? Good day to you. I hope you as real as you say. You know what I mean? And so we're going to deep dive into this whole situation. Let me share my screen so we can watch this damn video together. We're going to break this down together. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do things over here. We break things down. We're going to see things for what it truly is. For what it truly is. Not no BS. Not no
everything that happens there.
Hold on. We're going to break it down properly in true context of what's going on. Not this, just this, I'm going to pick my side and I'm just rocking with my side no matter what. No matter what evidence gets in front of me, I'm just rocking with my side. No. We ain't doing that. We dealing with the truth and nothing but it. Just don't have it facing me, please. What up, Yeah, I want it on, but just I don't want it to hit me. I just want the room to circulate. And so, man, shout out to everybody here. Make sure you hit that like and that share. We already over 100 people in the chat. Make sure we have over 100 likes because this is going to be a fun one. We got DL Hughley cooking up Officer Tatum, possibly. He better get him back because after that last one we seen, Jordan. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Officer Tatum had some fire for DL Hughley. Last time we was watching Officer Tatum, he called out DL Hughley for being a cheater. He cheated on his wife. He had an outside baby on his wife. He didn't believe his goddamn daughter for being SA'd. Hey, Officer Tatum had a lot of smoke for DL Hughley, Jordan. And now we're going to see the fight back. And also, we are going to review the 20v1 that also Officer Tatum did as well. So we're going to let it cook. We're going to see how it goes. So let's start it off with this one. Make sure y'all say where y'all from. We don't bite unless you into that. So if you're watching, tell me where you're from. Say hello. Good day to you. You feel me? All right. So now that we got a bunch of people up in here, we got over 160 people. Let's get the review started.
This way, but they're not in. The governor of Mississippi comes out and calls, basically says that Ben Crump and Al Sharpton are stirring up racial strife. No, that ain't what happened.
And we know that is not what happened. We know for sure that's not what happened. The governor is on some BS by saying that Al Sharpton and Ben Crump is the one that is stirring up something in Mississippi. That's just ridiculous for somebody to say. Absolutely ridiculous for a governor to say this. Come on, Gov.
If it weren't for them and people bringing, I can understand, and I don't know what happened, but I do know that a young man is dead, and the fact that his mother, who only wants to seek justice for her child, is getting doxxed, like her job is getting bad reviews, her personal business getting bad reviews, and getting death threats.
Now that is absolutely ridiculous, Bubba. That is ridiculous that people are calling this lady's job and giving her job bad reviews. They giving her death threats. Why nobody's been arrested for these goddamn death threats yet? It's very interesting to me. It's very interesting to me, Bubba. I don't understand it. How people are going to just excuse all this random. What's the word I'm looking for when you harass somebody? Is it another word better than harass? Let's go. Hit the like, hit the likes, hit the like. We got over 260 people here. Make sure you are hitting the like, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. Let's keep it moving.
Right. Ain't nothing more Mississippi than threatening black people for nothing.
Say that again.
Right. Ain't nothing more Mississippi than threatening black people for nothing.
Say that
death
again?
Threats. Right. Ain't nothing more Mississippi than threatening black people for nothing.
What?
Right. Ain't nothing more Mississippi than threatening black people for nothing.
God damn, Mississippi. Mississippi, please tell me it ain't true. Somebody please in the chat tell me it's not true. Lord have mercy. Thank you. Because that's just insane. That is just insane. Come on, Mississippi. I know you could do better than that.
I don't understand what we don't trust you because you've proven to be untrustworthy. Your governor has never said anything, and when he does say something about what's going on,
let's see. Let's read that. What it said. Why we don't trust Mississippi? Let's see what it says. Patterns, cover-ups. Okay. Let's see. Number one, took 31 years to convict Medgar Evers killers. Whoa. Goddamn Mississippi. All right. Number two, black bodies found behind a Mississippi jail. Yeah, that's horrible as well. Whew, that's disgusting. Number three, father and son acquitted for shooting black FedEx driver. God damn, Mississippi. Sheesh. Cohen Wiley, deceased at 16, no accountability. Water contamination crisis poisons our community. Damn, he put a lot of accusations out on goddamn Mississippi. Is any of this stuff true in Mississippi? Can somebody please fact check that about Mississippi? Or any of those things that we just read, is any of that true about Mississippi? And if so, what feelings do that makes you have about Mississippi against black folk? The patterns. Yes, Brother Noopsy, the patterns is what they talking about with Mississippi and saying why we don't trust Mississippi because they have a lot of patterns. Sheesh. All right, let's keep it moving.
Governor has never said anything, and when he does say something about what's going on in Mississippi, the first thing he really talks about, if any significant to any significant degree, is to malign Ben Crump and Al Sharpton.
Yeah, so I think that part is very wrong as well, right? So if you're a governor and you got this high-profile situation going on, and then you got civil rights fighters there trying to get the truth out, you should not go against those people. You should try to help out and get more information out so this way we can have some transparency. That's what you should be doing as a governor. You are the leader of Mississippi. So you understand?
It sounds like outside agitators, right? It sounds like what they used to say before.
Right.
It's interesting that Brandon Tatum is welcome in Mississippi when Ben Crump and Al Sharpton are not, for the exact same reason that Stephen A. Smith is welcome at ESPN and Ryan Clark are not. Is not. Anybody who says or asks questions, you talking about a state that got mad because niggas tried to read. And now the new extrapolation of that, the new extension of that is people having internet. So what is it? Why would I trust you? I don't know what happened, but I do know this. Maybe
we got to be, I agree. We don't know what happened. And DL, you better be careful about saying all you do know is this. You better be careful. Shout out to Just My 4 Cents. Team Officer Tatum over here, done with victimhood. Shout out to Just My 4 Cents. And this is one of the great things about this chat. We do not censor each other. As long as you can stick to the topic, that's the only thing that matters. Substantiate your argument is the only thing that matters. We don't care what side of the coin you on. Just make sure you can substantiate your own argument. So shout out to Just 4 Cents. So see that? Ain't no echo chamber over here, baby. Let's keep it going. But I would like Just My 4 Cents to hit the panel and tell me why he's backing Officer Tatum.
maybe the hang up for me is that they keep bantering, throwing around this word friends.
Ooh.
We were his friends. We were his best friends. Who is
Right.
this young man this young man right here?
Okay.
If Nolan could dig himself out of his grave right now, he would. No doubt. Nolan would be livid is an understatement. Nolan would never want anything pursued this way at all.
What?
I think he would be really upset with his parents about how they went about the situation. I think he generally would. I don't think.
Wow. That is wild to say. That is wild to say. I actually can't believe what this young man just said. How you gonna talk on how you gonna talk to this young man? How this young man would have think if he'd have dug himself out the grave, he'd have been livid at his parents? This is a wild and bold statement for him to say, Francis. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. I believe him thinking that he has the authority to speak on what he believes Nolan would say, and that Nolan's feelings about this situation. Nolan would be upset that whatever happened to him is not out in the open. That's what he should be upset about. That is wild. I can't believe Easy said, hey, what's wild about that? Everything is wild about him saying, first of all, he would dig himself out the grave and he be livid and upset with his parents the way how they handle it. They are doing the best they can possibly do for the meantime. They're getting as much people involved as they can. What are we talking about? And if this young man was his friend, why he wasn't at the goddamn funeral? Why is he not supporting it? Why he's not supporting his best friend's mom? Please make sure y'all hitting that like button. Why wouldn't he be supporting his best friend's mom? This doesn't sound like a man that is best friends. No, this doesn't sound friendly. This is not what friendly people do. Go against a grieving mother. That's crazy.
I think he wouldn't support it. I know that for 110%. I know he wouldn't support any of it.
Best friends, like I was told the story on the radio earlier this week. I had a best friend, a good friend of mine named Kevin. And Kevin and I were best friends. We would get into it all the time. 16 years old, he had a great job, moved in with this girl. The girl had a kid by somebody else. There was always friction. One day, Kevin asked me to get his back with him, and normally I would, but this time I got so mad at him and told her to leave the girl alone. We had a fight, an argument ensued. I'm like, fuck you, go. And Kevin got killed.
Damn.
And I was so hurt by that. And a lot of people in the neighborhood, I remember, and I told the story on the radio, a dude named Roger said, you let that boy to drown by himself. My mother didn't want me to go to the funeral because she thought that the...
Damn, that sucks. What's up, Corinne? Good day to you, beautiful. Thank you so much. That really sucks when you feel like you are to blame. But in reality, there's nothing that you could have done to stop your friend from passing away. I know we all have survivor's guilt a lot of times, and we believe that if we was there, something else would have happened. And it's fair for us to believe that. We always believe that we could do something different in these type of situations, but damn. And so I guess he's going to say how even though a lot of people blamed him for not being there for his friend, I'm assuming this is what he's going to say, that he still went to his friend's funeral. Because in reality, this is going to be the last time you see your so-called friend, if this is actually your friend. Like, what do you care about how everybody else felt? If this is your friend and you know you did nothing wrong, then you need to go and see your friend. Straight up.
They were so mad at me. People just thought they were going to harm me. He was my friend, and I had to say, because if that's your friend, that's the last time you're ever going to see him again, ever. Ever.
Right.
But these young people throw friend around. When you are grown and you understand, you have 5 good friends, you have been blessed.
That's a bar. That is a straight up bar. You know what I'm saying? And it is important to be said that people are swinging this word friend around a little too loosely, especially in this case. Ain't no way that is your friend and you just leave him out to, You don't just leave your friends, especially when they've been drinking and things of this nature. This is not friend activity. You don't act like you don't know, you don't care. You don't go against your friend's mom.
And I had to go say goodbye. The fact that you weren't compelled to say goodbye to somebody, the fact that you didn't have any grief or lament, the fact that you couldn't even access and try to ascertain what part you could have played in it, lets me know I'm not saying they're guilty, but wasn't one fucking friend in the bunch. Not one of them a friend. They could say acquaintances. They could say I was cool with. They could say team ones. You can't tell me a friend. You can't call yourself a friend. Now it's such a cliche word. You did BFF, my best friend for life, and this and they even connect the names, Bennifer and all that kind of. When you got a friend, it ain't shit you won't do for them.
True.
I'm talking about a friend, and not one of them has done anything I think the problem we're having is that Mississippi is Mississippian and they're mismonitoring friends. None of
Mississippi is Mississippian. What up, Otis? Who? Mississippi is Mississippian and they unmonitoring friend. What y'all think? Y'all think these young men were actually friends with Nolan? I don't know about that.
them have acted friendly. None of them have done the things that we associate with friendship.
Right. They held on to the phone.
Right.
I think they're being advised or just told you can't be there, except when Officer Tatum comes through. They've been welcomed to an interview.
I would say this: when you hear, they have a scrubbed audio, right? So this is the scrubbed audio.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
They're threatening.
Whoa. I mean, that is really, man. That was pretty damaging that, it said, damn it, Bart. And all those other things that we heard in the back. Because if what we listening to, Shicey Bum, good day to you, beautiful. If what we are listening to, that means that Nolan, according to what we are hearing, what it sounds like, Shicey, that Nolan was on the damn boat with them, and for some reason they are trying to, for whatever reason, they said, damn it, Bart. I don't know what Bart did, but they said, damn it, Bart, like he has something to do with why Nolan is unresponsive. Also, I think it is very interesting that since Bart ever since this came out with the whole damn it, Bart, and all of a sudden, Bart, he came to the police with 20 names. And this is the problem that we having with this case. When the police officers do their job and they put this squeeze and they making the walls feel a little bit more tighter and uncomfortable. Good day to you, Conversation with MJ. And what we see is that people start to talk. That's the problem. When officers are doing their job correctly, people start wanting to talk. And that's all we want Mississippi to do, is to handle the job correctly and put the pressure on the right people that possibly know something that happened to them. That's it. We just want the truth, whatever that is. But by this audio, by them enhancing all these different sounds in the background, this sounds as if that this young man was on the boat. And for all the people that's trying to act as if this lady that paid attention, shout out to all the people that's out there that just want the truth and they digging and they going at it, right? And so we know it is some real truth to this goddamn audio, right? The reason why we know it's some real truth to this audio is because as soon as she did her draft and she started isolating the sounds and we could start to hear more of the background, the very first thing they did to counter her audio was to say and put out her mugshot. They tried to make it seem like she's some kind of criminal. They tried to discredit her and tried to act as if none of that stuff had anything to do with what is on that audio. That is the truth. What did we just hear? What we heard, what we do know for a fact is that audio is real. All that background noise, it is sent to other audio engineers as well. Right? You have to enhance it. Like, so that doesn't mean that what was said wasn't there. So enhance means that you're taking out all of the static, the background noise, so you can actually hear the words clearly. Let's not be silly about this whole situation. Let's not be silly about this. We all know what enhance means. Enhance doesn't mean to add voices. Like, enhance doesn't mean to add voices, to add words. It's not what enhance means. Please, let's act like we understand.
Welcome to an interview.
I would say this: when you hear, they have a scrubbed audio, right? So this is a scrubbed audio.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Damn.
They're threatening the.
So, like, I don't know why people are acting as if like we're not hearing what we hearing. LA Project it is what it is. It is what it is until we can hear otherwise. What we do understand is this: after this audio came out, especially after the damn it Bart situation, all of a sudden Bart came out and he gave the officers 20 names that they should be investigated. That is very interesting. That is very interesting. After that shit came out and it said, damn it, Bart, all of a sudden, Bart, he's cooperating with 20 names. Can somebody please explain how all of a sudden Bart came up with 20 names? I bet you nobody's going to address that. That is against this goddamn audio. Shit is crazy.
The woman who scrubbed the audio. Why is it that black women and black men are the ones who are moving this case forward? Why is it that it was his mother that had to find his phone and his keys? Why is it that it was a black woman who worked in the audio industry that had to scrub the audio? Why is it that Ben and Al had to show up there? I'll tell you this: Nancy Grace is there. Nancy Grace has tried 100 felony trials, and she thinks something's suspicious. Because it is.
Why wouldn't you think something was suspicious when you have an independent autopsy and yet you don't get the throat and you don't get the lungs?
The lungs.
So now I need somebody to address that. If you're allowing somebody to do an independent autopsy, why are you not allowing the independent autopsy to have the throat and the lungs so they could do their independent thing? Why not? Why not? So we do understand that recently in Florida, I would play the vid, but it's too violent for me to play. Recently in Florida, just a week ago, a man ran up on another man. They was fighting on the dock with the boats. They was fighting and he hit him, bow, knocked him out unconscious, grabs him by his leg, throw him in the water. That's what he did. He got caught on camera. He's taking an M1 charge. Knocked the man out, unconscious, on the floor, drags him by his legs, and throw him in the water. You know what's gonna look like happened to that man? It's gonna look like he drowned. But luckily, it was video evidence there to show that the man didn't drown. The man got knocked out and thrown into the water. So to say that he drowned doesn't mean that some foul play did not happen. That's the truth of the matter. We understand that most likely is he's going to have water in his lungs or whatever. However, was it foul play the reason why he drowned is the question. And now we are lucky that somebody, that the one that said, damn it, Bart, put some pressure on Bart, and now Bart got to put up 20 names. All of a sudden, we got 20 new names for investigation. I find that highly interesting. Why did he wait so long? Why did he wait so long to give up these 20 names? Can somebody please answer that?
Here's how I know something happened. Because
hey, DL Hughley, you better be careful. You better be careful with saying, this is how I know. You understand? DL, be careful with saying, this is how I know. That's a slippery slope, sir.
And you don't get the lungs.
The lungs. Here's how I know something happened. Because the easiest thing to do if they have the lungs would be to know if there were water in them. Then they could say he drowned. Now, all the other places we're getting to, at least you would know he drowned. We're not even getting that. Right. And one thing, if you're gonna lie now, you can't let black people watch TV now, because now we don't all watch it.
Forensic Files, episode 302.
Yes. Law and Order. We know all of it.
Fluid in his lungs.
Yes. I know about the mitochondrial DNA, nigga. But just in everyday parlance, people are aware of these things where they wouldn't have been before. Why are you holding on to the key? We can tell if something happened to his throat. We can tell if something happened to his skull. We can tell if there are hemorrhages in his eyes. We can tell if he got lungs. Why is it that you're holding on to things that really get to the heart of what happened to this young man?
It's a great question. It's a great question. You cannot deny that question. You cannot deny that question. It's not possible to deny that question. And make sure we hitting the like. We got over 600 people. We need over 600 likes. Make sure you hitting that like so we can have more understanding, more commentary. This is how we get things done. We the people, what side of the aisle you on, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you yay or nay. But as long as you substantiate your argument, you're all good with me. All we want is the truth in this case, nothing more, nothing less. We don't want nobody punished that doesn't deserve to be punished. If nothing happened and it was just simply alcohol and drugs, then that's what it would be. But all I know, as things is getting crunched and things are getting tighter, what we see is that all of a sudden people are starting to talk like Bart. Bart is starting to talk. Also, I understand Bart is, he's saying he's putting out law cases on anybody that's saying something on his name that is because, and I understand why Bart would do that, because you don't want nothing false on your goddamn name. So especially now that they got this whole damn it, Bart, people have speculations all over the place about it. And that's what I'm saying. Hey, DL, don't say you know for a fact. Everything is speculative. Everything is allegedly. I don't know. I don't want to get no lawsuits. Y'all don't super chat me enough to get a goddamn lawsuit. Y'all don't super chat me enough to get no damn lawsuit, goddamn. Y'all don't hit the cash app enough for me to get no lawsuits, goddamn. Y'all don't hit the like button enough for me to get no damn lawsuits, goddamn. I need at least for y'all to hit the like button. I need over 500 likes. Hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button. I appreciate everybody. Hitting the like button doesn't mean that you actually like the video. All it means is that you was here and you was participating in the discussion. That is all it means.
And I also think the biggest question is, why have investigators not pulled these kids together and spoken to them? That's what I don't understand. You have the audio, like you said, the scrubbed audio, where they called in to say that they were sinking, but you can clearly hear that their friend is in distress in the back, but they never mentioned it to the operator.
And you know what they never did?
So we gonna keep going with what's up, CJ? We gonna keep going with allegedly. Shiesty Bomb. We gonna keep going with allegedly. If that audio is true, why have nobody mentioned what was actually happening on that goddamn boat? What was happening in the time when y'all was saying, God damn it, what happened to No? Is he this? Is he that? What was actually what was happening? What up, Ali? What up, Ali? Oh, shit. That is too funny, Lee. Lee is funny as hell at the same time. All right. Make sure y'all, if you can, make sure you hit the like button. I appreciate you. Hit the like button.
Never challenged that was the case. What they did was, like, they started threatening the girl and pulling up her criminal history. Nothing. Mississippi is never challenged that was the case. What they did was, like,
hear that their friend is in distress in the back, but they never mentioned it to the
They never challenged that was the case. What they did was, like, they started threatening the girl and pulling up her criminal history. Nothing. Mississippi is Mississippi.
Okay.
Right.
And the thing, everything is going the way it usually does, except now black people are more diligent. The first thing they said was, what about all the black people that killed black people in Chicago? That's the
yes. You know, and the very first time I started covering, that's one of the main things they kept saying to me, Shiesty, what about Chicago? What you mean, what about Chicago? We need more likes. I don't know why y'all have an issue with hitting that button. We need more likes so we can have more of a wild show. This is how we create a dope-ass show. By you, the people. You, the people, hit the like button. We get more people in here. We get more people talking. We get more arguments, more disagreement. We have more of a good time. We have over 700. We can have a 700 more if all you have to do is hit the likes to say, I'm here and I'm participating. Make sure you participate in the chat as well. Hit the like button. He's cooking right now.
first thing they say. A lot of them go to jail. A lot of them go like, if they instantly try to devalue our lives, so we'll go, oh, it's okay now. What it is all of us have children. A lot of us have children, and to have a child come up lost with no answers is a pain that no one should have to go through.
That is a bar. That is a huge, huge situation. Nobody wants their child to go out and have a good time and say they're going to hang out with their friends and do not come back home. That's a huge problem. Huge. No parent should suffer that without no explanation. Why? Look, you went out with 4 friends. Those 4 friends should know something. And that's just the truth of the matter. We got to stop acting like as if this is just okay. It's not okay.
And as a matter of practice, this state and other states in America have a tendency to do it by rote. And this time, no. This time, no. Remember that if you are going to be at the City Winery in New York, I will be.
Let's see. Does he speak any more about this? Let me see. Let me see if he speak any more about this.
You know, he was on cocaine, and listen to this.
Someone close to Nolan, one of his friends, told me that this person was offered cocaine and rejected it from this person. This person told me that it's over 100% chance that Nolan was using cocaine during this period of time.
Now that right there, how do you got that information? Oh man, that's just crazy, man. Like for Officer Tatum to say something like that, that is just, man. he better hope that person that told him that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, whoever told you that, you better make sure they are 100% telling you the truth. Shout out to the Cash App. It says, support the show. 100. I hope you keep it 100. Thank you so much. Shout out to the Cash App. Thank you so much, my brother. Always holding me down. Thank you, my brother. God damn it. If you want any of your comments highlighted, hey, hit the goddamn super chat. I got you. Hit the goddamn. Thank you so much, Join. And that's right. Make sure you go follow my other channel. That's my travel channel. Make sure you go do that. Shout out to Chris. Now some good information, Chris. Thank you, Chris. If y'all want any of these messages out on the full screen, hit the super chat, and I will read it out loud for everybody to see in here.
If he was in fact on cocaine and did cocaine and alcohol, the best time to do shit like that is when you're young. If he were a 50-year-old dude doing it, established-year-old dude doing it, it would be a blight. But all of us, I've done cocaine, right?
Oh, hell no. God damn it. God damn. Oh, man, that's crazy. DL, that was crazy. I mean, we appreciate your transparency. I ain't never do no cocaine. That is just crazy. Shout out to the Cash App. Do people understand the Deep South, especially Mississippi? Do people understand the Deep South, especially Mississippi? I don't think they do, my brother. I don't think they do. But goddamn, I don't do no drugs, Davey. The only drug I guess you could say I did was alcohol. That's crazy work. Thank you so much, Joy. I appreciate that, Joy. Thank you so much, Joy. That's right. Listen to Joy and hit the damn like. God damn, Bubba. Stop being a damn snitch. Bubba out here snitching.
Wait a minute.
Hold up.
I've done cocaine. You've done cocaine, right?
No.
You from Africa. I don't know what you did.
I have not done cocaine.
Okay. I have. Have you done cocaine
First of all,
before?
my mama watching this. Hey, you ain't supposed to be saying shit like I done cocaine. You done. How about we just say everybody here has done shit.
Okay, that's better.
The most salient point of it, we used to do something.
Okay.
There
But
you go.
when you're trying to rely, I guarantee you that if that man, that little boy did that, everybody else, if he did cocaine, he didn't come there with it. They gave it to him.
Now, okay. Whew. I'm glad he cleans up a little bit because that was getting scary. Yeah, so that's the thing. If he has it in his system, then I'm pretty sure at least two of the other friends, they had it in theirs as well. Because clearly that's what they do. That's clear, right? So if he's doing it with his friends, his friends brought it to him, however the case is. What up, Red? You know, what's up, Sexy Red? All right, so Bubba agrees that if Nolan has cocaine in his system, that those other boys probably would have had it in theirs, and they also should have been tested as well. Simple and plain. That is very simple and plain. Make sure y'all are hitting the like. For some of y'all, all you gotta do is double tap the screen. So I don't even know why it's such a difficult thing. Yeah, DL Hughley is insane on that one though, goddamn. It's about we all did cocaine. I ain't never did no goddamn cocaine. He tripping.
Right.
The one thing a young black 19-year-old D1 athlete ain't gonna have is cocaine. What he has is people with access to it.
What they got to do with drowning?
Exactly, because what they try to do is devalue their lives. And I'm gonna tell you something. This dude, man, this dude right here, the reason that they would speak to him as opposed to law enforcement is because he is a listening ear. He's a sympathetic ear.
Damn.
He's a safe ear.
He's a safe. And the only reason people on the right fuck with black people is if they safe.
All right, let's see. Let's read this. The safety of YT privilege. When the only time they mess with us is when they know we're safe. Bang, bang. Just kidding, bro. When you 100% sure they unarmed. Please don't shoot. I'm unarmed. When you're 100% sure they're armed. God damn. Yeah, Hughley on his neck, though. Not a blue dolphin, shiesty. Oh, Lord. Let me see if we got to it. Let me see. Did we get to our 500 likes? No, we still didn't get to our 500 likes. We still 300 likes short. Keep the likes going. Double tap for some of y'all. Hit the like button. We are 300 likes short. Get it together.
They're predictable. I got to know what you're going to do or I can't fuck with you. What does it say that Nancy Grace, an established prosecutor, believes there's something there?
All right, let's see what it says. Let's read it together. Nancy Grace, special prosecutor, served a decade as a special felony prosecutor in the Fulton County DA's office, all right? She has federal experience, practiced law with the FTC, and clerked for a federal court. Judge, teacher, taught litigation at Georgia State University College of Law and Business Law. Damn. Go ahead, Nancy. Proven track record, right? She prosecuted and won. She's prosecuted and won 100 felony cases without a single loss. That is impressive. Nancy, that is impressive. That is an impressive resume. Whoa. Angel Earth Love, that is a resume. That is a resume for your ass right there. Goddamn. 100 cases with no losses. Shit. I wonder what's the record of winning the most cases before losing one. Shit. You can't deny that though, Bubba. 100 cases, no losses. God damn. That's crazy. All right, let's see. Brandon Tatum. Undrafted in the NFL draft. That's foul. That was so foul to say. Undrafted NFL draft. God damn. Why you have to put that there? Damn. Police officer. Worked as a police officer in Tucson, Arizona. Viral frame. Went viral in 2016 for a video at a campaign rally for Donald Trump. Emotional over logic. Cried at Charlie Kirk's funeral. That was crazy. They did. Oh my God. That wasn't me, y'all. I didn't put that there. But that was wild. Deja or Deja. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. So if I don't understand that. If you saying if Nancy was doing such a, and if Brandon Tatum was, you know, if he wasn't so goddamn race hustling, then we wouldn't be in these positions that we are now. And we could just look for the truth instead of him trying to paint these young men to be something that they are not, because we don't know what these young men are. We don't know what these young men are capable of. I don't know why we trying to act like we don't understand that.
And he doesn't. The girl, who's the girl? Miss Rachel believes there's something there. But the shoe booty nigga that couldn't make a football team believes that he knows some people don't.
That was crazy.
This dude, and he's getting, and he talked about how he got death threats. He talked about, you didn't talk about how his mama got death threats.
Ooh.
You had his best friend on there maligning that relationship. I don't know that dude. I don't know who did what. But the only person I know for sure is innocent is that boy's mama.
Okay. That's a bar. Because I did hear that the judge, which is also the stepmom to Warren, which is one of the boys that Mr. Tatum interviewed, I heard she got somebody arrested because they was giving her all types of threatening letters and threatening words towards her. Why is the very first arrest in this case is because they threatened this judge? Why is that? Maybe somebody can answer that. The very first person to get arrested in this situation is, I believe he was some kind of a Spanish man, a Latino man. He got arrested because he was sending all types of death threats and all types of threats to the goddamn judge, which is Warren's stepmother. I'm gonna call her a judge. I ain't gonna talk about the color of her. I'm just gonna call her a judge. Warren's stepmom, the judge, she is the very first person, is the reason why somebody got arrested. That's wild. Because as far as I understand, Nolan's mom is getting the same kind of threats. Is her threats not as serious because she's not a judge, maybe? Is that the reason why?
I don't know nothing about them, and I know for sure none of them was friends. None of them. They have taken a wide latitude and a license with a friendship, and that's the problem we're having, because we don't know a friend that would act like that.
Well, not even that. I think the bigger problem also is I don't know a case that didn't involve melanated people that you would have something like this happen. You were talking earlier about Natalie Holloway. They searched for that guy for 18 years.
Yes.
And that story about Natalie Holloway.
Right.
Yes. But that story was on the news every day or every other day. They wanted to get to the bottom of it. They wanted to talk to any and everyone who was in proximity of her. However, you don't talk to the kids who saw him last.
Exactly. When this dude, Brandon Tatum, talks about Sandra Massey and talked about Sandra Massey had acted so suspiciously by holding a boiling water that she basically led to her own death. Because the thing about black people, when black people die, you don't die once, you die over and over again. They kill your character.
Goddamn. When you die, all they do is try to delete your character. They say you were difficult or unstable. Your legacy is their scandal. Damn. Goddamn. DL. Okay. I see you. Let's all help the channel grow. Y'all all have the power to do it by just doing one simple thing, and that is hitting the like button. Or I can start begging for super chats and cash apps. But if you was just simply hit the like button, that would help the channel out tremendously. I know people be having an issue with that. I don't know why. But we need another 200 likes, bare minimum. It's another 200 likes. So we're asking for.
They care who you could have been, and they care what people knew you as. Now we're gonna start hearing about
what?
Is it really that unusual that an 18-year-old kid getting ready to go off to college got drunk or tried drugs? Is it really? Don't talk to me about morality when you right now support a dude who's closely associated with a pedophile. Fuck you and your values. Don't tell me about.
All right, DL. God damn it. All right, DL. Calm down. You're taking things too goddamn far. You're taking it too damn far. You know what I'm saying? Officer, goddamn DL. That was crazy. Officer Tatum versus DL Hughley. Somebody brought receipts. God damn it. Somebody brought receipts. Ladies and gentlemen, you ever notice how everybody says they love debates until somebody start asking follow-up questions? And that's why we are going to get into the Jubilee situation, right? And that's when the Wi-Fi starts acting funny all of a sudden. That's when it starts acting all of a sudden. Can you repeat that? Brother, you heard him. DL Hughley, he came into this thing like you know, he came into this thing like that substitute teacher that already knows all your names. And Mr. Tatum came in, you know, when he comes in and he does his thing, I give it to him. He is very confident with what he is saying. He's real confident. You know, Officer Tatum got that confidence when somebody adjust the microphone before they even say hello. I give him that. That's confidence. But confidence and being correct, that's two different gym memberships. Some folks work out of one, and some folks, they skip leg day. Now, don't get me wrong. Tatum is one of the, he's a good speaker. He's a good speaker on social media. That's like he's able to garner so much attention. And also he knows how to cater to a certain demographic of people as well. Let's not get it twisted. He knows how to cater.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to the Conversations with MJ. Someone making a statement doesn't mean it's the truth. So people don't lie to protect themselves? Question. LOL. Guess investigations and detectives can pack it up and find new employment. Damn goofies. Bar. That's an absolute bar. And so, we understand Officer Tatum, he can talk. He can explain a point so smooth, you almost forget what the original question was. And that's a talent. He'll make you forget what's the original question. He will have so many ups and downs and all arounds and make you see all these new angles. You forget what the goddamn question was. And we're about to go over the Jubilee situation, the 20v1, and it's going to show his talent to deflect and bounce things off and never answer questions. And, some people call it debating. Other people, they will call it cardio. They will call it cardio because that brother be running. It don't look like it, but he be running. And DL was just asking some like, where did you get that from? Type of questions about the whole cocaine. Where did you get that from? And that's the most dangerous sentence on the internet, clearly. Not I disagree, not you're wrong. Where did you get that from? That is one of the most dangerous questions on the internet. Where did you get that from? That's when everybody starts looking around like somebody left the lights on. You ever notice that social media has created experts on everything? Yesterday, you was reviewing sneakers. Today, you're an FBI profiler. Get him, Gideon. Get him, Gideon. Now you're an FBI profiler. And tomorrow you're going to explain quantum physics from the seat of your goddamn Dodge Charger. All I'm saying is that, hey, brother, slow down. And I got it. Google got y'all feeling invincible. And the funniest part is the comment section. Nobody watches to learn anymore. everybody already picked their winner before the show started. You could literally bring up evidence to force somebody to change their mind, and they'll say, nah. Nah. Brother, that's not a goddamn rebuttal. That's a sound effect. That's a sound effect. So let me go find this goddamn video. Let me see. Officer Tatum versus let me see. Maybe it's called Surrounded. Okay, there we go. All right.
Booker recently had the longest.
All right. Let's see where we're gonna start from. All right, let's go check this out. Let's see how this looks. All right, so this is the Officer Tatum versus everybody. Let's check it out. See how it goes.
Name is Trump and Republicans are better for the black community than Democrats.
If you'd like to be the first debater, get to that chair in 3, 2, 1.
Naima, nice to meet you.
Naima,
Yeah.
nice to meet you as well.
Before I do my rebuttal, I would just like to know why you think that.
Well, there's a myriad of reasons. I think that conservative policies are more beneficial to the black community. It's more beneficial to America, which black people are a part of America. And I think that policies like limiting immigration or illegal immigration, getting illegal immigrants out of this country, lowering taxes, all benefit black people as a whole. Religious freedom, you name it, every single.
Religious freedom. Religious freedom, that is in the Constitution, sir. Religious freedom don't have nothing to do with being a conservative. That has everything to do with the Constitution, sir. What you talking about? Come on, bro. She better cook them.
Policy that I can think about that Republicans have implemented, that they stand for, the values they stand for are all better off for black people than Democrats could ever dream of.
How have you okay. But first of all, religious freedom is not just a Republican policy. I just want
No, the
that's
Republicans
just in the
are far
Constitution.
more believe in the freedom of religion than Democrats could ever dream of.
I don't want to harp on that. That's in the Constitution. That's just not
religion
true.
from
But
every single aspect of life. No.
But I just want to focus on which one of Trump's policies specifically has been designed to help the black community.
Well, First Step Act has been designed to reverse the effects of over-policing from the past.
He has done that.
The First Step Act, yes, it was.
Okay.
To allow for people who were incarcerated with sentencing for drug dealing and less violent crimes for them to have some relief. My uncle got out on the First Step Act.
Okay.
Yeah, not your uncle. So I'm not sure if can somebody fact check that? I'm not sure if Donald Trump was the one who started that, but that is a interesting point. The First Step Act. Some people definitely got out on the First Step Act, for sure. For sure.
Urban revitalization.
Yeah.
Injecting money into these inner city communities. Permanent funding for HBCUs, which Barack Obama never did. Donald Trump implemented.
Okay.
I mean, I can go down the list.
Yeah,
and I think that lowering tax.
So yeah, make sure we hit that like button, y'all. So yeah, so this whole idea that Trump gave, it's an interesting thing because we understand that Obama still gave more money during the HBCU situation. So it is an interesting point of contention that people have been talking about for a long time. Donald Trump did give us substantial. He gave a lot of money, and Barack Obama gave a lot of money. So shout out to both of them for that.
Taxes and all the other benefits that Americans get is also beneficial to Black people.
So it's funny because I've watched some of your videos. I've heard these talking points before, and I actually looked into all of these. And there's not a ton of quantitative impact on how those have actually affected just the Black community. But let's talk about the Republican Party and Trump and his policies as a whole. Do you think that Trump reposting a video in which one of his supporters screams white power was beneficial to the Black community?
I'm not.
Goddamn. So he's gonna, you know what? Let me see what he say. I mean, let's see what he say.
I'm familiar with some video that he posted.
Well, I mean, you should be.
Let's talk about Democrat policy.
You should be.
Let's talk about Democrat policy.
No, see, no. Now you're obfuscating. You are the one who has the burden.
No,
I'm sorry. I do not want to be.
It says right here
I do not want to be
that Trump and Republicans are better than the Democrat policy.
So the burden of proof is on you. Yes. No, this is how a debate works. You've made a claim that you have to substantiate, and you have yet to do that.
I am wrong. So how are you correct in that Democrat policies are better than Republican policies?
Well, actually, do you want to know my personal belief is that the Democrats are fundamentally kind of apathetic to the needs of Black people, while Republicans are openly antagonizing the Black community.
Okay, that's a pretty fair argument. Hopefully he addresses that, because it definitely feels as if they are antagonizing. It doesn't seem like they are attempting to work with. No, it doesn't feel like they are working with. It feels as if they are antagonizing. 100%. Don't attack her, attack her point.
An example.
So, I mean,
what policy position is negative towards Black people that Republicans implement?
Trump this year intentionally got rid of the disparate impact analysis. So what the disparate impact analysis does is that it analyzes laws that were made neutrally, policies that were intended to be neutral, to make sure that there were not any racial disparities as an effect of that policy, right? Accidentally. So Trump has removed the protection for the disparate impact analysis. So we don't know if the policies that we're enacting are disproportionately hurting the Black community or not.
That doesn't make any sense. It
doesn't make any sense. I agree.
That was a good flip, young lady. That was a good flip there, young lady. I ain't gonna lie. I like the flip that you just did. It doesn't make sense. You agree. All right, let's see what he said.
It does not make any sense because the policies that are implemented,
the
majority of the ones that are in Congress are agreed upon by the House and the Senate.
Right.
Democrats and Republicans.
Yes.
And so with that being said, there's Black people represented. There's all kind of people represented in creating our laws and policies.
But that's the point.
So what are you saying that they're not considering whether or not it has a desperate effect on the Black community? So here's the thing.
When you create a policy, obviously you are creating it in good faith. But we do not know always how that policy is going to affect the population.
Give me an example of a policy.
Can I finish?
Goddamn, let her finish that full statement, which is a very good point. So she is saying that, so Sheik's son, what she is saying is that they could make a policy in good faith without knowing that it can hurt and disrupt a certain group of people or certain communities without them knowing. Is all she is saying. And we've seen time and time again that has happened. And they had to rewrite some things because it was affecting certain groups of people. It was affecting certain communities, certain towns. That's all she is saying. Shout out to Peasy Ain't Going with the $10 super sticker, always holding me down. I appreciate that so much, Peasy Ain't Going. Thank you so much. So that's what she is saying. I don't know why we try like we don't understand. Let's argue the point and not argue the person. Thank you so much, Dallas. Let's argue the point and not the person.
Give me an example of policy.
But I'm trying to explain
I'm running out of time.
So the point of the disparate analysis report is to check to make sure that the laws that we implement in good faith don't end up hurting the Black community by accident. Why would you get rid of that?
Why do you think he got rid of it?
Because he's racist.
Damn.
To say that Donald Trump is racist is the craziest thing I've heard.
Donald Trump, God.
The fact that everybody laughed is crazy. Why did everybody laugh? Why did everybody laugh at that statement that Officer Tatum said? Man, that is crazy. That is crazy. What is your thoughts? Is Donald Trump? I don't know. I know a lot of his policies says he is. I know a lot of his rhetoric might feel like it is. I know people want to try to use all of the fact that he hangs around celebrities that he's not, but that doesn't mean that you are not. We understand that is people that have NFL teams. We've seen in the NBA, right? We've seen what they were saying about their players, right? They paying these people millions of dollars and they still feel a certain way about those folks. So it doesn't matter that he hanging out with them. It doesn't matter that he broke bread with them. That don't got nothing to do with anything. We understand how the game goes. They're going to make money regardless. Whether they dislike your ass or not, they're going to make money. So
Have you ever met Donald Trump personally?
No.
You don't know him?
No. So
Why
you've
would you
met
say
Donald Trump.
I've met Donald Trump several times?
So you're basing whether or not he's racist just
you don't
on
have
your
any
personal-
evidence. You're saying because he allegedly got rid of some desperate impact analysis that somehow that has something to do with race and it only affects black
But
people.
your evidence is anecdotal. Oh, Trump was nice to me one time, therefore he's not a racist.
I have no evidence to believe that Trump is a
Nice to you
racist.
because you are
Where's the
excusing
evidence that
his
Trump is a
racism.
racist?
Okay, I'll give you more evidence.
Give me
In
evidence.
1973, his company was sued for violating the Fair Housing Act by openly discriminating
What was
against
the
black
findings?
renters.
What was the findings of that?
He was actually forced to settle.
okay, let's see. Let's see what it says. Okay, fact check. In 1973, the U.S. Department of Justice sued Fred Trump, Donald Trump, and Trump Management, Inc., alleging violations of the Fair Housing Act in the operation of approximately 39 New York City apartment buildings. The government relayed party on tests in which black applicants were told that no apartments were available while white applicants were offered units. What do that say? What does that mean? Can somebody tell me what does that mean? So they told black applicants, hey, we don't got no goddamn apartments here. So as a white applicant, hey, sure, which one you want? You want the C suite or you want the D suite? We got plenty of apartments for you. Only if you're white. The black ass, we don't want you up in here. We don't care how much money you got. It's not like those apartments were cheap. Is that not discriminating strictly on race? If you have apartments available and you tell one group of people, hey, we don't have, and then you tell another group, oh, we do have for you. Is that not discriminating by race? So no, sheet son, that is not what I just read it to you. It doesn't have anything about if the person qualified or not. It had everything to do with strictly that person's race. Black applicants said, no, we don't have no apartments. White applicants, yes, we have apartments. So it don't have nothing to do with credit checks or money checks or any of that. It was strictly about race. Let's stick to the facts. This is the fact check. I just read it out loud. Let's stick to what is actual true. And this is what I just said earlier. You could bring out something that is completely true with facts and stats, and people will still like, nah. And I just told y'all, nah is not a response. Nah is not a rebuttal. You cannot say something that's completely untrue after we showed you a goddamn truth. Like, come on. It's fact checked.
It was forced to settle.
Yes, he was forced to settle. No, he had.
There was no finding of fault.
Why would someone settle
Was it
if they
finding
were
of
not
fault?
guilty?
You can make a.
Why would?
Okay, so now with her saying that plenty of people settle if they're guilty or not guilty. That doesn't have anything to do with them settling. I do understand the premise that she's trying to do, right? So let me read it again for sheet Let me read it again because maybe he's not understanding. 39 New York City apartment buildings. So the party on tests in which black applicants were told that no apartments were available, while white applicants were offered units. That's literal. This is what he was sued for by the Department of Justice. So you can't get around that. This is just the truth. We're just dealing with the truth. We don't care what side the truth is on. We are just dealing with the truth.
Would someone settle
You
if
can
he
say
wasn't
why
doing it?
was there a determination in court that he was at fault?
Okay, it's another part is a fact check. Okay, it says, as well as accounts from former employees describing racial coding of applicants, including a C for colored. Sir, employees describing racial coding of applicants, including a C for colored. The Trumps denied it. Discrimination. Retained attorney Roy Cohen and filed a $100 million counter claim that was dismissed. The case was resolved in 1975 through a consent order without an adjudication or okay, so it is what it is. Yeah, we understand that, Shidon, but that doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about right now. I don't know why y'all like to talk about things that we are not talking about. And that is a very true statement, Shidon. I agree with you 100%. It's equality of opportunity, not equality of outcomes. We understand that. I agree with you 100% on that.
Forced to.
No. Was there a determination in court that he was at fault?
He settled, so they didn't have a determination in court. He got out of it by settling, which is what you do when you are guilty, but you don't want to go to court.
That's not the
yes,
way
that is exactly what the point of settling is. Yes,
no,
you
it's
settle
not.
out. Yes.
He had a dissent decree, which they agreed that he would implement certain things in his organization. There was no fault granted. They did not prove.
What were the
any,
things
any
that he had to implement in his company?
Recruiting. It was a form of it was.
I think you're thinking about a different lawsuit against the Trump administration.
He had to make sure that they have job applications available to minorities.
No, this wasn't about jobs. This was about the Trump Corporation, the real estate. Yes, they violated the Fair Housing Act because
we talking about something different.
Well, there were 2 times he was sued for racism.
I only know of one time.
Yeah, well, you should learn about the other one because it was bad too. Yeah.
I don't think you know what you're talking
Ogun, what she's wrong about? They just fact checked it, so I don't know. I'm confused. They just fact checked it so we could all see in real time, and so I'm confused about what she was wrong about. And then the man is over here arguing a different point that she's not even talking about. She's just crazy. Shit is crazy. I don't know why y'all be just like lying for no. Y'all be just purposely not seeing what we are seeing.
I don't think
the dissent decree, which was established, there was no findings of Donald Trump being a racist, and his organization has been without fault.
No, that was.
You cannot find a court document that says that Donald Trump officially discriminated against anybody.
He literally marked.
What's your next one?
He literally marked black applicants.
What's your next one? What's your next example of Trump being a racist?
When he reposted the Obamas as monkeys.
Now he did not.
Goddamn. Come on, Tam. Goddamn. Like, and he didn't even want to apologize for it. He just act like, oh well, it was just a mistake by, oh well. What you mean, oh well? Why are we trying to act like we don't understand the significance of black folks being depicted as monkeys? We don't care that other races was depicted as different animals. They don't have the same, it doesn't have the same goddamn history as y'all calling black folks monkeys. Sheet son, I'm in the same position as you, so I don't know, what are you talking about? You welcome, spiritual movement. And guess what? You haven't sent a super chat or a cash app to be telling me what I should be doing or not doing, and how often I'm doing and not doing something. So thank you for your participation. Hopefully you hit the like button, but please hit the like button on your way out.
He already said that he did not post that. It was somebody on his staff, and the post wasn't even about that. That was a real.
Okay, we got another fact check. Let's see what this one. Just my 4 cents. Since we don't get too many super chats around here because y'all being stingy. Why? I don't know. Go visit a predominantly colored apartment complex that's been in existence for more than 10 years and tell me if you want to move in. So you're saying all the apartment buildings in places like DC, Houston, and Dallas, all those places is run down to the ground? Come on, just my 4 cents. You got to make a better argument than that. I think you're talking about the projects, but not all black folks live in the projects. Just my 4 cents. Come on now. You could do better than that. That was a horrible argument. Okay, fact check. On February 5th, 2026, Donald Trump, Truth Social. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Spiritual movement with the 10 Jews hiding. Thank you so much, Spiritual. Now you could talk ish about me and how I run my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, the fact check. Donald Trump's Truth Social account shared a 62-second video pushing 2020 election conspiracy theories that briefly depicted former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama as apes. After initial White House attempts to dismiss criticism as fake outrage, widespread condemnation from civil rights groups, Democrats, and senior Republicans led to the post being deleted roughly 12 hours later. All right, so it wasn't just the Democrats, senior Republicans as well. Shout out to Corinne Mackey. Thank you so much with the 99-cent super sticker, always holding me down. Thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really do. All right. So that's what happened with that.
That was a real, and then when it came out, he denounced it. He said it was wrong.
It was on his account already.
One of the staffers posted it.
Why would one of his staffers even have that? Even if it wasn't
You're
him,
making the
why
post
would
sound
he
like
not
the post
post
was
it?
about that. It was a meme created by somebody else.
Are you really depicting black people as monkeys? Like, that's crazy.
And Hillary Clinton.
Crazy.
And Hillary Clinton was a pig, and it was all kind of people depicted as animals. It wasn't just about Barack Obama. Did Donald Trump?
And that's the issue that we have with somebody like Tatum. We're gonna fast forward. We're gonna fast forward this a little bit. Let's see if we can find somebody else who's having a decent conversation with him. Okay, let's go here.
Right.
Damn.
Nice to meet you as well.
I
Too
wanted
fast.
to ask, just in terms of him refusing to sign not only the Affordable Housing Act, but also refusing to sign the bipartisan 2024 bill when it comes to putting more money on our borders, right? Because you talked about immigration. Why would he refuse these acts if, in reality, if we put more money there, we would have more officers and less fear, and we would be able to actually have legal immigration streamlined more cleanly? Because the question is not, I'm guessing you're not against immigration, you're against illegal immigration. Or
for the most part, I'm against illegal immigration, but I also believe we need to measure how much immigration we're actually allowing in this country when people in America have needs that we need to address.
How do you measure that?
We allow 1 million immigrants legally in the United States of America every single year. And we all in here care about the issues that go on in the Black community. I would argue that Black people need the financial support that we're giving these immigrants that are coming over here. I think it's not
illegal
right.
Immigrants.
Okay, let's read the fact check. Let's see what the fact check say. Let me make it bigger because my eyes, I'm getting old. I can't see. Undocumented immigrants are generally ineligible for major federal benefit programs such as SNAP, TANF, regular Medicaid, most federal housing assistance, and Social Security benefits. Although eligible members of mixed status families may receive assistance, federal law nevertheless permits limited services involving involving emergency Medicaid, short-term disaster relief, immunizations, and disease treatment. I don't know what that word is. Commensable disease treatment. Okay, fact checked. All right, let's go.
Support.
They do get federal support.
Illegal immigrants, fact check that. Illegal immigrants do not have federal support. But actually, what I will say is that immigrants overall pay taxes. Illegal immigrants do not get federal support.
Access to
illegal
social programs.
Immigrants?
They get access
illegal
to
Medicare.
They get access to all immigrants, but illegal immigrants do as well.
No, that's not true. The fact check says that is a lie, sir. Oh, well, you know what? Let me not say it's a lie. The fact check says that you are incorrect, sir. The fact check says that you are incorrect, sir. You are misinformed, Mr. Tatum. That's what the fact check is showing right now, that you are highly uninformed. You are not, you know what I mean? We need at least 200 more likes, ladies and gentlemen. Please and thank you. I appreciate you. We got over 400 watching. We need over 400 likes. Thank you.
I'm talking about specifically the border bill. Why did he reject that?
Because bills are not isolated. It's got a bunch of minutia, a bunch of spending that he doesn't agree with, and the Republicans don't agree with.
What did he not agree with?
All of those bills have
actually, a lot
spending.
of Republicans, it was a bipartisan bill.
Well, then why? You tell me why he didn't sign it.
No, I'm asking you.
No, you tell me why he didn't sign it. Then
I'm asking you.
You're saying that he's doing it because he's racist.
No, I'm not saying. I didn't say that. Why are you putting one? I genuinely, I'm trying to ask you.
Look at that man running from the question. That man he's a runner. He's a track star. He is good, y'all. I'm telling you, he is good at deflecting a question and redirecting it with another question. That is wild. That is wild. Answer the damn question, sir.
Why didn't he?
The bill is not just singularly about border patrol.
But we're talking about healthcare. By 2034, 10 million Americans are going to lose their healthcare.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. Thank you both so much. Love the passion, though.
Time moves fast, but your credit score doesn't have.
Okay. Let me see what this is all about. Let me skip past that. I'm sorry. Okay, he got a second claim. Police officers do more good in the Black community than harm. Woo. This should be a very interesting one. This should be very interesting. Shout out to, oh my goodness. Shout out to Conversation with MJ. With a $150, she said, we gonna just block Bubba for a week. He's very emotional and throwing racist tantrums. Think someone cares about his feelings? I'm not your mom, nor your imaginary wife. You tell lies and you hurt the channel. You get timed out. Have the week you deserve. Do better. Sheesh. So, Bubba, it is Monday. So you got 7 days of rest, sir. You have 7 days of rest. We will see you next Monday. Speaking of, I got a free Wall Street Willie. I don't think I free Wall Street Willie yet. Goddamn. I'm sorry, Wall Street Willie. I forgot. I ain't mean to do it, Wall Street Willie. God damn. Bubba homeschool? Look at old Goon, that little nasty ass. And you know, anything over $100?
Ain't nothing but so good. That in the house, coming, coming,
Yeah. Thank you so much. Sponsor of the show. Conversations with MJ. She ain't playing with him. Says she got tired of it. So we see you. Sana. Hey. Goodbye. See you next week. Hey. Goodbye. Now, Bubba, you know you say you was gonna spend 2,000. So if you wanna you can bring yourself back with 150 if you like to fight back. That is up to you. Oh. Or anybody in the chat that wanna fight for Mr. Bubba Homeschool, you could spend 150 and you could set, but you gotta write in it that you're trying to save him. But I don't think nobody's going to save the brother. We'll see you next week, sir. All right. So this is the next argument that they have in. Police officers do more good in the black community than harm. Police officers do more good in the black community than harm. What is your thoughts on that? Man, it's a difficult question. It's a very difficult question. I don't know if they do more good than harm. Sheets, son, I'm not sure police go where crime is. I'm not exactly sure if that is a true statement. Not exactly sure that's a true statement.
Good in the black community than harm.
All right, if you would like to be the next debater, get to the chair in 3, 2, 1.
I want to hear why you think that police do more good in the black communities than harm.
Well, when you look at the functionality of law enforcement, meaning that the people who perpetuate crime in the black community are arrested by law enforcement officers, removing them from the community, removing the predators, the drug dealers, and all of that from the community, which is a good thing. And I cannot name other things that are harmful that outweigh all of the good that the police officers do.
How did the police first come about?
But you be more
Slave
detailed.
patrol.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's
the police.
literally-
That's two different functionalities.
Okay, another fact check. We're gonna read, spin that. Tell them, MJ. Fact check. Slave patrols were a foundational precursor to policing in the South, where they enforced slavery by capturing escaped enslaved people, suppressing resistance, and policing black life. In the North, modern policing grew more from night watch systems and port and city patrols. Northern policing was not racially neutral, however, as officers also enforced fugitive slave laws and other discriminatory controls over black people. So that fact check was correct. What he said was correct. Shout out to the fact checks.
Fact check it.
It's
There's
the
two different
origins.
functionalities.
The origins.
You're talking
of
about slave
policing,
patrols
the
and
origin
modern day
of
policing is completely different.
The origins of
That's
policing
not true.
within the United States of America
That's not true.
derive from the slave patrol. They
That's not
still
true.
use the same badges.
That's not true.
The same. The
That's not true.
stars on the.
That's not true.
Fine. That's
the
fine.
functionality of slave patrols and
again, it is okay. Officer Tatum is just not, I don't want to say that he's lying. He's just not informed properly. So it's very interesting. And also, Sheets son, I'm willing to drop the link if you're willing to have a discussion with your camera on, and we could have a discussion. I'm willing to have it with you. You let me know, Sheets on.
Jurisdiction that slave patrols have versus the functionality and jurisdiction of law enforcement is completely different.
The entire premise of slave patrol. That's fine. That's fine. Listen,
true.
okay, cool. So you don't think there's an issue with policing in the black community?
No.
You don't think there's an issue with stop and frisk?
No.
You don't think that there's an issue with like flock cameras and geo tracking?
No.
Got it. Okay,
I think
cool.
that helps eliminate crime.
Sure. Have you ever heard of the Veil of Darkness study?
No, I have not.
Okay. The Veil of Darkness study was a study that was completed where 95 million traffic stops were actually checked across the United States of America. Vast pool, right? The methodology accounted for the time of day, for traffic, location, different shifts. Would you like to know what they found in that study when it came to policing and black people?
That black people commit more traffic violations than other people.
No.
That is true.
Black people were stopped for more
Why?
traffic violations. Hold on, I got you.
Because they commit more
I got
traffic
you.
violations.
You don't know the study. How are you going to answer?
I know what other studies and statistical data points show.
Okay, then give me another study that actually. Oh, sure.
Give him the actual facts to the study, sir. Don't let him derail you. Don't let him derail you. You're doing good. Do not let him derail you.
Just pull black people over just because they see a black person driving down the street. That's
the
not
Veil
true.
of Darkness
You
study.
have no evidence.
The Veil
there.
of Darkness
None.
study that was done by Stanford and backed up by the CDC actually showed that what happens is during the day, police officers use racial bias because they can see people and they pull people. I'm going to finish my sentence.
Made a traffic stop in your life.
I'm literally going to
let you finish.
They pull black people over during the day at a disproportional rate than white people, but at nighttime, when you can't see and it's harder to tell someone's actual race, then the average drops and it equals out.
Okay,
they actually found that in the study, 95 million traffic violations, that when you can't see someone's race, you focus on the traffic violations versus the day. Let
me tell you why your study is flawed.
Damn. But Tam, you cannot say that the study is a flaw. I don't understand. Tam, like, just say you're just not well educated on the things that you think you are. Like, this is a study. Like, the argument is that when they couldn't see the race, they were just pulling people over that was doing traffic violations, and it evened out. They was pulling the same amount of women, men, black, white, Spanish. They was pulling over just people that was doing traffic violations instead of just looking for people with a certain color of hue. It's okay for us to just understand that and say we need to do better with our policing. Why is that such a difficult thing to understand? Like I could pull up a video of a cop addressing a 10-year-old girl, drawing chalk on a wall, and he was saying that you are breaking the law, young lady. And I was just like, that is crazy. Like, why are you going to harass a little 10-year-old little girl with chalk? Something that could wash off. Come on, man.
For one reason, I was a police officer many years. I do traffic stops during the day, and you cannot always tell the race of a person during the day, no matter what. Secondary, I agree. They're secondary. When you are patrolling, majority of the black people that you engage with live in what? Black communities.
Over police.
So you're going to make an excuse. We can get to that.
I'm not making an excuse.
You're making an excuse. When you're in the black community, you only have options to pull over black people.
Any type of empirics that disagrees with the Veil of Darkness study.
Let me finish. I believe that there's clearly a flaw in what you're saying this study represents.
Sure.
Because in the black community,
you haven't looked at it?
In the black community, I have plenty of other.
You got trust me, bros.
I did it for a living.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
story,
you did not.
bro.
So,
like I've looked at the information.
I'm telling you why the study. I'm telling you why the study is wrong.
Do you think your one-off experience is indicative of all policing around the country?
I'm telling you why your study is off. When you're looking at patrolling in black neighborhoods, you cannot. How are you going to make a fair comparison of how many white people pulled over versus black people when there's only black people present in the black neighborhood? The veil of darkness cannot get in the minds of a police officer and determine whether or not the police officer pulled a person over because of their color or the violation.
It literally shows. If you look at the data,
get in the mind and prove that a cop was looking at a black man in a racially targeted.
The darkness study, it shows not only the reason why they were pulled over, but it shows the ones that were thrown out. They were disproportionately pulled over, and there was a disproportion of black violations that were thrown out.
It doesn't matter.
Why?
Disproportionality.
Why is it so many black people pulled over and then so many of the violations were thrown out?
You got to look at it like this. If you're looking at traffic stops across the country, different jurisdictions have different mandates and they have different standards for what they throw out as traffic violations. So you cannot make a generalization across the entire country.
Yes, you can. You know what's consistent across the entire country? White supremacy.
That's
white.
They always have the argument, and because just proving racism is just such a difficult thing because they could always have the argument. They always have that one wild card, that one ace in a pocket to say, hey, you cannot look into the mind of that one officer. That's always going to be the argument that you don't actually know.
How is white supremacy have anything to do with a traffic stop?
It's literally racism. They're literally trained.
You're projecting your bias. Tell me how they train. Have you been through police training?
No, I have not.
I went through police training.
Sure, cool story.
And they do not teach discrimination.
Why is it that
in police training?
Why is it that police officers spend more time in black neighborhoods?
They're committing more crimes.
They're not.
Yes, they are.
Who commits the most violent crimes in America today?
Per capita black.
Not per capita. Period.
Wow. Let's check out this fact check. Let's check out this fact. Newest complete FBI race by offense arrest data are for 2024. Among violent crime arrests in the FBI race tabulation, white individuals accounted for 52.7%, while black individuals accounted for 43.2%. Black Americans represent about 13.7% of the U.S. population of that year. So their share of reported violent crime arrests was roughly 3.2 times their population share. And that's a fact for your ass. I like to just deal with the truth. Because the truth is, it doesn't really play sides like that. The truth is just the truth. The truth is just the truth. One is at 52%, the other one's at 43%. And yes, even though, so who do the most? White folks do the most according to the FBI. So it's very interesting. That was very interesting. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when we just could deal with just the truth and nothing but that, that's always good. That's what the fact check says. Don't blame me.
Black people do.
No, white people.
No,
white men.
that's a lie.
FBI data. Fact check it. FBI data shows that white men specifically commit the most violent crime in the United States of America. If you're talking about property crimes, yes, it's black people.
I'm talking about violent crimes.
Violent crimes is white men, including CSAM. White men, if you can talk per capita with CSAM, you can talk numbers. White men disproportionately represent CSAM and violent crime.
Murder rate and violent crimes disproportionately represent.
You believe in 1350?
All right, we're going to have to pause here, so I'm glad you guys took a pause. You have been voted out. Thank you so much.
She's making up stats.
If you would like to be the next debater, get to that chair in 3, 2, 1.
All right. Everything I heard, everything I've listened to thus far, I think you're full of shit. You're a police officer.
No, give me an example of what I said.
Straight to the point. God damn. Carlos, who you arguing with, Carlos?
That wasn't true.
Let me get to it.
Give me something
I
that
don't
said it wasn't
think
true.
anybody here would disagree that good policing is bad. We're talking about policing. We're talking about bullshit policing. We're talking about the kind of policing that puts gentlemen like you and me in prison for unjust crimes. You like to cite that you're a police officer. Let me cite my professional background. Let me cite my professional background.
I have been in that profession.
10 years writing policy in government.
You weren't
at
a
the
police
local
officer,
and
but you weren't a
state of
police
California
officer.
levels. And
You never arrested anybody.
You didn't write policy. I did.
I enforced the law.
So, okay, I write the law.
But you don't enforce the law.
You don't enforce the law.
I
you don't
enforce the
enforce the law appropriately.
You just made it
You'd
up.
like to use one-offs. Let me use a one-off.
You don't need to use one-off. You just make
in
it
the
up.
city of San Diego, there was a black police officer that sued the San Diego Police Department
Anecdotal.
with regard to, I mean, bro, all day you've been coming up with me. Now
I got statistical data points. Where do you want to go?
Like, I need you to keep that same
Black
energy,
people
bro.
commit
I need you to
over
keep the
half our
same
violent
energy.
crimes.
And that's the problem with black conservatives like yourself. You don't know how to keep the
You're
same
just
energy.
talking emotionally.
It was
Give me some facts.
me. Well, I'm trying to give you facts.
Come on with it.
You supposed to be a police officer. Hold your head, bro. Hold your head. You interrupted everybody, bro. I got
You're
what,
here to
2-3
debate me.
minutes.
I'm not here to listen to you talk in circles.
But you talking like you was a state trooper, you was a Secret
But I know
Service.
cops. I know cops all across the country.
But I did too.
I know
I do
policy.
too.
I know.
I do
all
too.
that. I get to your point.
You don't know policy because you never written one. He
We're
said
talking
nah.
about policing in the black community. We're not talking about
I want to
policy
hold
writing.
you to account because police officers like you don't like accountability. So I'm going to hold you to account. I'm trying to get my story out, and if I can finish my story.
This is not story time, man. The point is, police do more good.
The point was,
police do more
the point
good
was, with
in the
regard
black
to
community.
training, the San Diego Police Department showed a video training officers of that department depicting black people as primary perpetrators of crime. That's not true. My last guy that was just up here, who commits the most crimes in America is white people. Name me the last black mass murderer in America.
Damn.
That shot up schools,
It happened in the hood every day.
I didn't ask about the hood. That's
murdering.
mass
shooting, bro. Go to Chicago on the 4th
What's the
of July.
definition of a mass
It's
shooter?
mass shooting.
What's the definition of a mass
people
shooter?
shot. It's a mass shooting, according to the FBI. I could tell you to go to any inner city in the United States of America and go just this past weekend, and you've seen multiple mass shootings that occurred in that community. I don't know them by name.
I can cite you Columbine. I can cite you Sandy Hook.
You're talking about a shooting isolated at a school. We're talking about violence. We're talking about murder rates. Black people commit over half of all murders in this country. Is that true or not?
That's not true.
That is
That's
true. What are you saying?
All right, we do have to pause here.
Black people commit disproportionate amounts and over half of all violent crimes in this country.
Okay, Officer Tatum, both of you guys, we have to stop here because you have been voted out. Thank you so much for your time. If you would like to be the next debate.
So I guess I'm not sure what happened with let's say that violate some parts. I guess some people started flagging the channel like normal. I guess everybody else could review this except for me. That's crazy. It's not Jubilee, by the way. So I know people didn't ask Jubilee, but it wasn't Jubilee. There was somebody else that was just upset. They said that I'm under the age to be live streaming. They try to say I'm 16. This is crazy. You got an email?
No. Oh, maybe yeah. Copyright notice. Copyright. Because you were reviewing their show.
I think because it was getting too much numbers because everybody reviewing it.
Yeah. Oh. Due to copyright match, your stream was interrupted. Tatum 20 versus 1 debate on recording. Stream was interrupted when copyright content is detected after copyright material is no longer being streamed. Okay, so the streams are automatically re-enabled. So you gotta that happened before. Remember, it's gonna restart the stream. Okay, so because it's a
All right. Yeah. So hey,
it's not.
it is what it is, y'all. I'm back on, by the way. I'm not on mute anymore. Oh no. It is what it is. Boy, I tell you. Thank you, MJ. Summers Point. Someone's calling from Summers Point, New Jersey.
Job or something. I don't remember.
I feel y'all. Y'all like just charge it to the game. It don't matter. I feel y'all. So good.
About third party content. Third party content.
It is what it is. Hey, I see the same thing, but people. It's because we had pretty good numbers on the vertical, so people just they be mad, they be hating for no reason. Shit is crazy. the crazy shit is that they just those are the same people that just reached out to me to ask me to be a part of their show. That's what I was just reviewing.
And so she was like, I strongly suggest Sean started showing any kind of support to her campaign. And yeah, they listen. I don't know what's
You're not on mute. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, but you didn't understand what I said. You talking about something completely different from what I just said. Huh? I was talking about Jubilee. Hmm?
I'm doing this for the channel thing, for the copyright thing.
Yeah. That should be pissing me off. I don't know. I seen everybody. I seen plenty of people like reviewing it, but it is what it is. Woosah. That's what it is. I tried to do the review stuff, so you know.
That's because it's a third party content. You viewing somebody else reviewing it, or
No.
It's a third party.
I don't know, Cody. Tired of these people just like doing foul shit to me for no reason, and I don't do nothing foul to them. Please mind my damn business. So good. I guess so. But the shit that they give me a warning about, I didn't do none of those things. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do none of those things that they gave me a warning about.
Because you live stream it without permission, it says. I just did the training. I don't know. People always remember. Only it says if it was educational, artistic.
Yeah, I'll definitely transform them. They was complaining that I was stopping it too much, and now they, Tony, it just like it gets annoying at this point that so many people just be trying to do something foul to the channel. Like I'd be doing something foul to them. You know what I'm saying? So This is what it is sometimes. Because the thing that I gotta strike for, I ain't even do. So it is what it is. Like, it's annoying that every single day I gotta go through this in some form or fashion. When I'm just minding my business, when I don't do no reviews and I don't use any content, they say I'm lying. Then when they see the content, then they will flag it. Try to find anything to do. It's crazy. Mm. Mm. It's crazy. Because one of the strikes, it was saying that it was age restriction, saying that you gotta be 16 and older to be doing a live stream. That's what I seen on my side.
Over here, it's a copyright.
Yeah, eventually that's what it came down to. But
Just trying to do anything.
yeah, they were trying to do anything. They just keep just sending out different types of flags until eventually YouTube do something. I don't even understand. That shit is annoying. Yeah, I don't understand, Corinne. I don't understand the infatuation with trying to take iPhone down. I really don't understand that shit. That should be tripping. Good day. Conversation with MJ. How you doing?
What up, bro? You alright?
Yeah.
Sure?
What you mean?
Cause you seem like you about
That
to
shit is
throw
just
up
a.
the jazzy hands and say, I give up.
Tell you, that shit is annoying. Like every single day, somebody try to find some way to throw a flag. It's crazy. Shout out to PZA going with the 50 ball. Don't let them knock you off your square. Thank you. I appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. You gotta remember something, Sharon. If you don't got haters, especially dealing with this, you ain't doing it right. That's just literally the rule. So you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but doing
That's
the
just
right
what it is.
things.
You know, I just hope it wasn't Bubba. Bubba, don't take your aggression out on Sharon. Take your aggression out on me. Spend that $2,000, bro, and I will be out your hair. And you can say all the racist connotation you want to say, and I won't even be here. You will be free as a bird, Bubba. Just spend that $2,000. You hear me? Don't take it out on Sharon.
And that'd be funny if we can't tell. So it is what it is. So they tried to do like two different ones. One was the age restriction. They tried to say I'm 16. I know I look young, but goddamn.
Not them say you 16. No, they were trying to try to say, when you set your live stream, is it for all ages?
No.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to get that U16 type of shit.
Crazy.
And
They
what
would
was the
just be
other
doing
thing?
shit. They just be doing shit to some stick. Eventually, they try to say I was third party reviewing. So they're saying I was reviewing a review of a review instead of me transforming the thing that I'm reviewing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So
It is
wait a
what it
minute.
is.
So they don't allow you to review, let's say if somebody else was reviewing it, they don't allow you to review that anymore.
Yeah, like you can't review a review.
That's
So
weird.
that's what they think. Yeah.
That's weird.
So yeah.
I never heard that before. And
Hey,
I
I be
don't
getting
see
a
that's
bunch
a problem.
hey, AJ, I be getting a whole bunch of I never heard that before stuff. I'm like, what is? I was like, what part of what part
I mean,
of the
I thought that,
contract?
like, tell you the truth, I thought it was Jubilee on its own because Jubilee is known to, like,
Back in the day
strike
they were,
you.
but they recently just reached out to me. So but anyway, it is what it is. I don't know. Shout out to Tony Golden, member for 7 months. Jubilee has it to where it's knocking streams for showing the content. Review it with a banner over it. They are stingy in that manner. Maybe, but I've seen plenty of people review this thing over the
I don't know.
weekend.
Maybe, I don't know. It must be a trick to it, because I understand what you're saying because I've seen that too. Maybe they reached out
MJ,
to them
the trick was that
first.
I was cooking up, MJ. Like we had some numbers in this motherfucker, man. That's what it was.
Those numbers was looking nice.
They was looking pretty nice. So
they were just like, hold on.
Mm-hmm. They don't like that. They like, I'm gonna drop down on that shit. I don't like that shit.
Remind me of the guy from ATL with the perm and the banana, and he walks up like, I don't like that shit. Eating a whole banana. That's what it seems like.
Yeah. I did change the speed, unlikely. So I did all that, but that's the main reason why I never really did like to do reviews in the first place, because it's always that opportunity for somebody to do something.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, as long as if you can identify specific channels, talk to them in advance, and see if it has no problems, then I think you should work it that way.
Yeah. Since they reached out to me, I'm gonna reach back out to them and see what they say. They want me on the Charleston White one, but I don't know.
Oh, they want you to go on the interview. That's great.
But it's in Vegas, so
okay, so go to Vegas. What you mean? Queens get that money. Just go to Vegas. What's your problem?
No, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. What up, Plug? No, just a whole bunch of strange haters. You know what I'm saying? Nobody I could put a name on, but a lot of weird things be going on. Even though I be staying out the way, I be staying out the way. Like seriously, I really be staying out the way. But
see, the thing is, you think you're staying out the way. You think you're staying out the way, Sharon, but you're not. You're not staying out the way if you're shining. You see what I'm saying? When you're shining, you have people who enjoy the light, and you have other people who look at it as a target. So
I'm gonna really start being people way then. Because it's much easier for me to do nighttime shows now, because that's daytime for me. I could really be in a way. You know what I'm saying? All I'm waiting is for a certain person's schedule. So, you know, I'm supposed to start a new show, but I don't know. Let me go quiet now.
What
Just my
happened?
I said I'm waiting for this new show to do, but I'm waiting for a certain person's schedule so we can make it alignment and make this thing happen, you know.
Oh no, not you trying to do shots fired on me. Absolutely not. Our show was supposed to be like a whole year and a half ago, bro. I don't want to hear that. I told you. I said, let's go. You was like, all right, let's go. I had everything drafted up. Everything was good to go. And, you know, things
Yes,
happen. Life
and then
happened. And then you
that's
moved
fair.
away.
Bro, just take the write up, learn from it, and keep it moving. Please don't go down the road of it's someone else's fault. Okay. Thank you. Just my 4 cents. Unlikely. Oh, congrats on hitting 8K, Bracy. I appreciate that. Thank you, Unlikely. We on the road to 10. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm still grinding. I'm still, you know, trying to get there. I'm still chugging along.
Yeah, you're still chugging along in a space that don't want to see that though. So I don't know. That's kind of working a little bit backwards. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to talk about stuff, you know. I'm trying to talk about other things so I can get up out of there. But you know, she kind of pulled me back.
Nah, not if you bringing those people that's trying to pull you back in it. You can't do that. You gotta learn how to let things go and cut things at the hip, you know? Certain things. Certain people too. When you see it. Because where you going, they can't go.
I ain't trying to take nobody.
Shit. Here we go.
I ain't trying to take nobody. Hey. I work with anybody, but I ain't trying to take nobody nowhere. I know they ain't trying to take me nowhere. You know, I'll go on your block.
Sometimes with that.
I'll go to your block. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to your block and hustle a little bit. I'll go drop a dime off, you know what I mean? But
see. You see? That's the problem. That's the problem right there. Sometimes you can't go back and drop a dime off in on the block.
Shit.
Sometimes you're just gonna have to just stay your ass over there in the high rises.
It's too bougie over there. It's too nice. I need a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? I need a little bit of, I need to cut somebody out.
Damn.
I just want to go to somebody else's block and just hustle a little bit. I talk my talk, then I shut up for most of the show.
Yeah, I understand, but it doesn't work that way. That's not how the other people see it. You know?
So the other people need to just sit their ass back and worry about their own shit.
That's not gonna happen.
They're gonna have to figure it out.
You're gonna have to figure it out. They figured it out. Their logic is, oh, I'm just gonna come at you. I'm just gonna get you. I'm just gonna get you up out of here. That's their logic.
That shit crazy. And I really don't be paying no mind. I don't be saying their names. I don't be doing nothing. Even though, you know, tomorrow I am going to do a show about the nonsense that I went through on Friday, though. I am going to do a show on that. I know they can't flag me on that one. That's my own goddamn content. If I get flagged on that one, I know exactly who it is.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That one, I know exactly who it is. This one, we could chalk it up and say, hey, maybe it was just Jubilee. All right, fine.
Listen, we don't necessarily know who did it or what, right? And maybe, like I said, maybe they just went and they told Jubilee and said, hey, somebody's viewing your content. We don't know, right? You did have a lot of numbers, right? And a lot of people that you don't know. So we can't pinpoint it exactly to anyone, you know? So.
Right. I agree. And thank you so much for the people that showed me love, for real. Thank you so much, MJ. Thank you so much, PZ ain't going. Unlike being all the other people that super chatted, even just my 4 cents. You know, Corinne, shout out to everybody. Hit the like button. Even though, you know, we always struggle with the likes. So, you know, it is what it is. I need to regroup and get my mind right because I don't know no other topic to talk about today, right now.
You don't know what other topic to talk about.
Yeah, because I just messed up your whole
flow of things.
Yeah. Because I had some more stuff to say and talk about, but all that shit just went out the window. I don't even know where it's at. I don't even know where it's at right now. Where did it go? Where those thoughts went? I have no idea.
So was it like a tater tot day? Was it a tater tot day?
Yeah, I was gonna finish cooking him up, you know. But,
what about TMZ? TMZ has been caught putting out misinformation in regards of this very high profile case.
what they've been doing?
Caught putting out misinformation.
Right, even though they say I'm putting out misinformation. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Right, they a whole team of lawyers and everything. They still put out misinformation on purpose too.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's
Absolutely.
crazy, even though I'm over here fact checking and shit, we be arguing over words. We put definitions. I don't even really be choosing sides like that, to be honest.
I mean, if you wanted to, you would be in your right? Everybody else does it. Like,
yeah. But you know, that's why most of the time I do my shows without any video because I'm always been afraid of somebody just trying to say some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because bullshit.
People gonna say whatever they want to say regardless. Now, I can understand with the video thing and them trying to affect your channel and that type of way, I get it. But when it comes down to your opinion, once you put your opinion out there, it can be dissected, it can be challenged, it can be disagreed. You know, so those what you're opening yourself up to, regardless, any statement, and they're gonna put whatever the hell they want out of there, and they're gonna hear what they want to hear because people got selective hearing, selective understanding, selective comprehension skills, all that under the sun.
Shout out to Chris Toval with I'm jamming. I hope you like jamming too. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What up, Natasha? I'll be right back. I gotta go. I'll be right back. If you want to talk, you can talk. I don't know. Let me step away.
Well, at least you letting me know you about to get your ass up and go somewhere real quick because you just be jumping when somebody be having a conversation with you. I'll be telling you not to do that. So you're getting better. Small baby steps. Baby steps. Hello, everyone. Hit the like button if you haven't, or even hit the down button if you don't like the show or the commentary, because it still helps the channel, regardless.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. I didn't really have that much to say because I'm off today, so I'm being very domesticated and stuff. So I don't get that much time, to do the things I want to do. I got so much things that I want to due for my house and remodel for my house. So yeah, I'm just getting everything squared away.
Yeah. I'll tell you. You want me to go pick you up some furniture that's cheap over here, by the way?
Cheap as in cost or cheap as in materials?
Cost.
Okay. If you found the plug out there, let me know. Let me look at it,
She's on my What up? KT the GOAT. Good day, sir. How you doing? What's your thoughts?
I'm doing good, doing good. How about yourself? How about you? How about you, MJ? Y'all good today?
Hello, my second problem child. I am doing well. I hope everything is well with you.
He don't sound like a distinguished gentleman today in this shit.
Yo, get the hell out of here. See a nigga wearing a sweater and my boy like, oh, niggas think they're distinguished. Nah, I really was just coming up here checking on y'all, man. I know I ain't been through in a minute. Let's see what you got going on.
What you been up to? You got a sweater on in the summertime? What you got going on? You in the slopes? You in the Alps?
I mean, first of all, I am in West Virginia. It's always cold in this joint. And now I ain't gonna lie to you. I done grabbed a little new job. I'm doing the nighttime GM thing, so you know, I kind of keep myself dressed in case I gotta pop.
So what your ass doing up so early in the morning?
Nigga, what you mean? This my time to shine, baby. Now I've always been that type. I get about 4 hours of sleep per day type shit. So I mean, I don't really typically sleep a lot for real. I'm up pretty much.
Okay, you be all right.
Mm-hmm.
For anywhere between 4 and 6, take a little 2-hour nap here, 2-hour nap there. They make it all up to 8.
Bust it down where we can type joint. Pause, because I know some of y'all watching going bust it down. But nah, yeah, you know, catch a little sleep wherever I can. And besides, actually, the job's only 4 days a week, so you know.
Oh, okay.
Figure out how to figure it out.
Oh yeah, that's it. You gotta grind. We gotta grind. That's it. We on the grind. It's good to see you. You seem a little bit more relaxed now that you work at nighttime. That's probably what you need. You need to get some of that goddamn
Ooh, you wouldn't like why I'm relaxed.
Energy out, goddamn.
Not that I say it's that. I'll be honest with you, man. I've been I've probably been reading the Bible a lot more than I typically do.
Okay.
I've been I guess the shows I have been on since I haven't been on here been more like religious. And I ain't gonna lie, just maybe getting into that word type joint kind of make me.
Okay. Yo, are you starting from the beginning?
What you mean, like the beginning of the Bible?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I've been read the Bible a few times. I just ain't never really been like I ain't no Christian. I still tell people that, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
with having talks about the word, debating people about it, you know, you gotta research it. Some of it I'm like, well dang, I ain't even really peeped this before, you know what I'm saying? And some of that got my introspective on things a little different.
Well, you do seem a little bit more calm. You know,
sure.
so I think that, you know, picking up that extra shift at night really was a benefit for you. You needed to exert some of that energy, pent up energy.
Or it could be the reading too. It could be the reading and all the thinking that you're doing as well too. Because sometimes reading definitely, for me, reading definitely calmed me down a lot when I started reading. Especially when you're reading about philosophy, right? Because the Bible is almost like philosophy. And you challenging what you reading and stuff like that. So when you mentally challenge, you know, it kind of calms you down because it makes you think a lot more. So, so the things that you've been reading, are you in agreement with it, disagreeing with it? Like, what's your stance on it right now? Because just because you read it doesn't mean that you. Yeah, because just because you read it doesn't mean that you
type joint. You know what I'm saying? Because what I will say is, like, I agree with the premise of it. I think like the Christian premise is great, the morals and all that. What I'll say is, I definitely don't agree with Christianity. It's
okay.
I feel it's and I'm not saying I don't agree with Christianity on the basis of the Bible. I don't agree with Christianity because most Christians don't actually follow the Bible, at least from like what I've observed. Seriously, I've asked many Christians, "Hey, can you give me 4 of the 10 commandments?" And it's "Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal," and most of them are like, from there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, y'all proclaiming y'all Christian.
2 out of 10.
Yeah,
they can only name 2 out of 10.
I'm serious. It's a lot of Christians that I've asked, like, seriously, can you name 4 of the 10 commandments? Because I was saying 3. I know 3. I'm not a Christian. I've never been a Christian. So I'm like, okay, I know 3 off my head. If you're a Christian, I hope you know 4. Most people stop at thou shalt not kill and thou shalt not steal. Then we get on to like, oh, give me a second. You know what I'm saying? So
what's the third one?
Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know all 10, so I'm not gonna sit there like I do, right? But it's funny that I be
3.
knowing facts. I mean, I could do adultery. I mean, not adultery, but no. Thou shalt not worship false idols. Love thy neighbor. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of them, but that's my thing. That's all I've been saying. I haven't been reading the Bible, and I'm kind of debating with people who are claiming themselves to be like astute Bible philosophers, religious philosophers. And I'm just like, man, y'all don't even got a basis with this shit. Y'all just be talking for real. So y'all
a lot of them do
the
just
religious,
be talking.
for sure.
A lot of them do just be talking. You know, a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't realize the things that you can eat and not eat. You know what I mean? So they just be trying to.
Yeah, my problem is, and that's why I'll be honest with you, because I don't know how deep you understand the Bible or whatever, but like, you know, the new Bible, I mean, the New Testament is based on like Paul, you know, the 13 epistles in Paul. And my thing is, Paul makes it a little bit different, in my opinion. He kind of makes it, he adds good points. If we're being honest, Paul's the person who basically says, like, you know, Paul's the no same sex stuff in the church, right? Not saying it's good or bad, whatever. Just saying, but Paul's also the same person who says like a lot of the things Jesus said himself. When they ask Paul, like, what laws do we follow? Paul's the one who tells people, like, it just got to be about love. So when you saying stuff like, you know, they don't know the Masonic laws, I'm not mad at it. Most people, Christians, are New Testament followers, right? So they're not really studying the Old Testament and stuff. At least from my observation.
Interesting. And plus, you know, like, and I think the real issue is that in this day and age, it is used in a very, let me say used, because I don't want to say that it is 100% until I reread it, but it is used in a very misogynistic way. Like they use those scriptures to pin.
Here's something I'll say. It's not used in a misogynistic way. I mean, it is misogynistic if we're going on debate. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Dang.
It is.
He took it all the way there. You feel like you feel like the Bible is definitely pushing out some very misogynistic ideas.
I wouldn't. I don't know how to explain that. Right? I'm gonna be honest. Like this, is what I'll say. If we're talking about what misogyny is, yeah, it's definitely pushing misogyny. Will I say it's all bad? I don't think so. Because I mean, I will say a lot of the things it says about relationships is basically about, like, you know, a hierarchy of things. It's God, it's the man, it's the woman. I know people would disagree because they say it shouldn't be that way. You should be on the same plane. But even God explains through the Bible why it's this way, right? But that was different because we're in a different historical period, right? Women aren't working. Men are the providers by far. So, I mean, according to that timeline period where they're living, I wouldn't say it was like a bad thing. I would say what it is today would be considered misogyny, though it is misogyny.
Yeah. And it's getting more and more difficult to actually like argue some of those points too. Like some of the points is just like, bro, that should sound crazy in this day and age. The mentality of people today is so far from what that thing is talking about is insane. It makes you really believe that, like, hey, they are purposely misinterpreting things to have us all messed up. Something else was going on way before. You know
no, we there. I'm in the basket with you. My thing is, what I've been pointing out lately is, right, before we had a Bible, we had a group of known Christians, right? They were called like the Nazarenes, sometimes just the followers of Jesus Christ, but they didn't have a book. Well, when we get into organized religion, this is where we talk about like the Roman Church. This is Catholicism. I think that was the point where it starts getting like, you know, like you were saying, some we giving you the story, but we telling you a wrong like outlook on it, and now that becomes your outlook. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that was definitely like a point of them organizing it. Period. I'll say that one.
Yeah, they changed the narrative for sure. There's something else going on that they missing out on purpose.
For sure.
That
No,
would connect a lot of things.
as I tell people, it's a book where, like, you know, the Old Testament is all in Africa. That's straight up. The names are Bathsheba, Saul, Solomon. These are clearly Negro names. Then all of a sudden it's like Jesus pops out and it's like, hey, it's Luke and Paul and Matthew and them. And there's some white folks, you know what I'm saying? Which I just, like I say, I think it's funny that for some reason God go and talk to white people and say, like, you know what, you Negroes over here, I ain't really rocking with y'all, you know what I'm saying? But y'all Romans, let me put it on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all go tell everybody in the world, nah, I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, the Inquisition wouldn't be a thing. You feel me? Like, that wasn't some God type
So
stuff.
you think the name Paul, you didn't think it just got adopted by them? You think that it was actually, the Paul is a representation of Caucasian people?
Oh, no, Paul
Instead
is.
of them just adopting it?
No, Paul is. Even if we're going again off the Bible, Paul says he's Paul of Tartarus. Tartarus is Sicily. So he's literally from Italy. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean? Italy was...
Yeah, wrong.
Italy wasn't white?
Yeah, Italy wasn't white. Nigga, wrong?
Oh.
Romulus?
Yeah,
I want you to listen to me. I want you to look up
hey, look, I know the you know, the books that they give us with like you know, seeing like Achilles and all this other shit, right? They be trying to make them, but in reality, it wasn't looking like that.
Nah, listen, here's what I'll say. It was definitely Negro vibes up in there. Don't get me wrong. It was heavy Negrotry over there, all right? You feel me? Like, one of the first bars they have in Europe is a black man from Africa. So I'm not saying they ain't have, but nah, I don't think they was some black folks. Like, not at this time. Matter of fact, the Romans at that time, the thing was like Jerusalem was a, what is it called? You know how, like, when you take over a country, but it's not your country, you just kind of like a providence. That's what it was. So, like, Turkey was a providence, Israel, Jerusalem, Egypt, all these places are like providences of Rome. Well, Paul's from Tartarus, again, that's Sicily. And then in the Bible, it's this thing where they say something to Paul, and he says, well, you can't prosecute me if you don't take me to the Caesar. People don't understand that, but that's not... I'll take a little bit of it. But no, Paul says you can't
Let me read it. Homie LLG. Rome was mixed like America, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Rome. All right. Let me say this first. Paul says you cannot prosecute me unless you take me to the Caesar in the Bible. Well, people don't know. You typically know this, but in Rome, unless you are an actual Roman citizen, you typically not from the providence. They're not going to give you that right. That's only for Roman-born citizens. Romans believe they come from a man named Romulus, who is a god. That's why they thought all the Caesars were God, and that's why they killed Jesus, because, you know, you're going against God, who was Caesar to them. Well, yeah, Paul had to be a white dude, though.
But don't forget, I was going to say, no, I understand what you're saying, K-Go, but Rome was very mixed. And there was at one point in time where people who would like to be considered black or dark skinned or swarthy individuals, they did rule Rome. So it was always a mixture of people at that time. Jesus did not get, unalive because he was of darker hue. You know, the ones who believe that he was of darker hue, that wasn't the reason why he was unalive. Because everything that he was pushing, his ideology was pretty much a ruler, his father, God, right? That people could not see, could not hear, whatever not, and that took power away from the people that was in power there. So they didn't want their people looking to somebody that they can't see in the clouds and all that stuff like that, and putting their trust and doing everything to serve them and not serve them. Because remember, they believed that they were gods on earth. That's how they painted themselves.
Yeah.
So
like
whatever they did, it was no wrong. You know what I'm saying? They committed murder. Yeah. It was no wrong. They pillaged somebody's village. There was no wrong. They became scavengers, raped women. That's why they didn't want to get rid of it. So.
No, for sure. I was just saying
Let me read this real quick.
I'm with you. It's a divine act. Go ahead.
Homie ALG15. Jerusalem was conquered by Greece first, then Rome, but the inhabitants were originally black.
Ooh, that's a good one. So here's the thing, right? We got Kemet. It literally means black land. That's in Egypt. Well,
No, we don't know where it was at actually. We don't know where it was at. We just know it was called Kemet. We don't know where it was actually at.
No, for sure, I agree 100%.
So don't say it's Egypt, but we don't really know.
We know it's in the location of where Egypt and Israel and all of that would be somewhere.
No, we don't know where it's at. We don't know where it's at.
I'm not saying we know exactly where it's at. I'm just saying it would be.
Okay, so I'll put it to you like this:
somewhere near that area.
No, by name, yes, but by region, that's the part we don't know because the names got all twisted and upside down. That's where they really got us all messed up at, right? With our calendar, we don't know what calendar we actually using, and the names that they actually gave us, we don't know where those places actually is at. Like they named where what we believe is Egypt today is right. We all could agree with, but we don't actually know if Egypt was actually there. It could have been in a whole nother part of the world that would depict a whole different conversation.
Oh, you talking about like the Memphis joint and all that? All right. I get what you're saying. I get what you're getting at. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right, I bet. But
you know, like, so that's another part. So the calendar and the fact that they're not giving us true historical facts of where these places were named and what their name was before is what be messing a lot of things up, and they keep us in this goddamn confusion. Homie, ALG, dude, Paul was black. He blended in Egypt.
I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'll say that ain't in the Bible though. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If we
you said it's not in the Bible though.
Nah. And if we talking about historically, the understanding again of like Paul, it isn't whether or not he was black or white. Again, it's just going back to what we can prove, which is like I said, Paul of Tartarus. He is a Sicilian man, which at that time we're not really crossing. I'm not saying it's not mixing, but you got to think about the Black Plague comes literally almost 1,000 years after this period, and that's when we're literally as black people like, hey yo. Here, take some soap, white people. You know what I'm saying? Dig a hole and bury those folks. You get what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I'm saying. It ain't like even thousands of years afterwards, we still not heavily integrated. So I ain't saying we haven't made some cross intersection. I'm just pointing out, like, at that point, I would doubt. And historically, we can't really show if it was like a high mixing. Now, what I will say is when we talk, like I was just talking about the Old Testament and the small hats. I'm sorry, I don't want to say no word.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, with the small. Now they are the people of the Pharisees. They're the people of the. Remember, they're the people who said, "Hey, go and kill him." And then the Romans made some type of deal where it was like, "All right, we gonna kill him. Y'all are the surviving small hats now." But people gotta understand it's this thing called Yahwehism. You can look it up. It's really like this is the basis of Judaism. So it's like. Judaism and Yahwehism were in the same branch, but they disagreed and they were always going to war. Like historically, again, this is the thing. Israel is constantly getting like beat up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Babylon was beating them up. Egypt beat them up. They kept getting conquered by everybody. You know what I'm saying? Word, they ain't winning nothing. You feel on God, they kept getting beat up. So, but we can prove historically they started to simulate into the Egyptians. And then the Romans came. You feel me? So hey man, I'm just saying. I think they made a deal, and that's what got us lost on this whole path of things. You know what I'm saying? But Christianity got some good tenets. Long story short,
shout out to Maya Reed. That shit was crazy. Maya Reed, it was. I hear KT. I went to a restaurant where they got a real live llama walking around.
What, this in China?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I don't trust you. Nah, cuz I ain't see they a little bit too at one with the earth type joint. I ain't there yet. You feel me? Like, nah, bro. This cross contamination, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh shit. That shit was crazy. I was like, wow, that's interesting.
And ain't nobody I did a video.
I did a video. Yeah, that he just walking around. You can feed it carrots if you want to.
In a restaurant?
In the restaurant, bro. Full big ass alpaca.
Yo, if that motherfucker ain't getting cooked, I don't know what he in this kitchen for. You hear me? Like, that joint got to get away from mine. I don't keep it a buck. Nah, I can't be doing that.
Oh, that shit was crazy. I was like, oh, okay.
See what
my
type
kids,
of lifestyle
the kids enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? They enjoyed it. Me, it's like, you not gonna touch it? No, I am not.
I about to say, I don't want a petting zoo in my restaurant. What's going on here? Like, bro, you got wool flying on my plate and stuff. Nah, I'm good, Brody.
But I mean, at least that it wasn't like shedding and nothing like that. So I guess maybe they don't shed that easy. I guess I don't know. So anybody that want to watch the video of me in the restaurant with an alpaca hanging out with us and we feeding the carrots while we eat. I was eating lamb while he was there.
Eating his cousin in front of his face. Hey,
right in front of him.
That's American as a mug. I ain't gonna lie. You're definitely an American, fam. I ain't got no remorse for my boy hungry. No, for sure.
And look, you can't really, and you don't really want to bother it too much because you know they known for spitting, so you don't even want to bother it.
That's why I said I don't know how people comfortable just eating around like the petting zoo next to my plate is crazy. Alpaca petting zoo is nasty work. They like eating hair, might grab up on you.
Nah, it was hella clean. It didn't stink. So shout out to them for that. You know, so
for sure. Shout out to the time.
I guess they know. When it goes to the bathroom and when it doesn't. Clearly, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like,
yeah, you right. Ain't no poop and stuff all over the joint.
Nah, so I guess they know exactly when it's gonna piss and when is it gonna do the damn thing. You know what I mean?
Well, they done trained the alpaca.
They must have trained the hell out of it. I swear, I was thinking the same. I was like, bruh,
they're beating that alpaca ass. See, every don't be peeing on the floor. Ching chong, like oh, there's on their egg. No, that's crazy work. No, hey, man. Knowing China though, they're probably praying in that mug. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably goddamn, I don't know. They look at him as sacred or something. They're like, he gonna bless the meal if you know what I'm saying. He walked by you 3 times.
Yeah,
like
maybe. But I can't front though. Like the food out here is good. I ain't going to front. I can't.
Oh, it's natural for sure. I believe
I ain't gonna lie. The food is good. They do the damn thing with the food.
Or which bothers me. That bothers me honestly. It don't bother me about China. It bothers me about America because these mugs got way more people over there. And yeah, that's what I always said. Like I see they get more natural stuff over there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Straight out the ocean, straight like. But we don't. We just they like, look, man, we got to get y'all clone meat right now. Like clone meat? What is going on?
That's crazy. It's insane. Like when you really think about like, I don't know. It's very interesting to see the difference of that. Like, and another thing that like they are doing their best to make sure nobody's starving.
Fact.
Like it's difficult. It's actually difficult to starve out here. Because they make it available for you could just go ahead and get a bowl of rice and get a chicken you're gonna be able to eat for like $3. You can eat for the day.
I've always noticed how when I see pictures over there, how it's like not really beggars and stuff. That's another thing. I mean, maybe because you there, you could tell me more, but I haven't really seen like videos of China and it's a lot of beggars. I'm not saying nobody's ever begged or
a lot of what?
Like beggars. Like people asking for things on the corners and stuff like that. I'm not saying they don't.
No,
I'm just saying.
You'll see it once in a blue, but it's definitely not nowhere near to where it's like, oh, it's a problem. You'll see one.
I would have thought it would have been more because it's a way bigger population there. That's my thing. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. China concerns me in a way of not about China itself. Again, it concerns me about America more because I'm like, well, if y'all telling us this is a dictatorship and it's really bad, and then this is how it is over there. The worst thing I could say probably I hear about China and I've seen is housing, right? I know they got the coffin houses or something like that, right? Where it's like a houses dang near the size of coffins and closets and stuff. Where because the space and stuff. If I'm not mistaken,
that's in I believe that's in Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, they got that.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That's the probably the worst thing, but I can understand that even to a sense because again, you only have a certain amount of space. And the population is booming.
Nah, they got enough. Nah, they got enough space.
What?
Yo.
Nah, man. He's like, we ain't taking none of that because I've seen it with my eyes. That joint is ginormous.
Yeah, their real
they got
estate
the-
is different.
Okay.
Their
they
real
got
estate is way
crazy,
different.
bro.
Okay.
Like
now
you,
I know
just,
Hong Kong's still kind of fighting against them, right? Because they said like they're British and autonomous kind of, and they
they
still want
separate.
their
They separate. Hong Kong is Hong Kong, and they call the rest of it the mainland.
mainland. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's the lingo. They call it the mainland and shit.
That's the lingo. You going up north? You going to the mainland?
but like now, so that's one thing you don't really see. You don't see people begging for food or nothing like that because it's literally $3 could feed you and the whole family. Family of 5, you could feed $3.
Oh, they got them Costco plates going up in there. You hear me? The 89-cent soda type joint.
Nah, like
15.
nah. I'm telling you, like real food you can feed just for the day though. You know what I mean? $3. You could
So you telling me like, we eating Peking duck with $3?
Or $3. $3. If that's what we really want to do, make some rice and you can get the duck, and that's all you eating. $3.
Facts. Oh,
you got your rice and you got your protein.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying? So like to be honest, like $40, $50 can really, like, if you wanted to, it could really feed your whole family for the week. $50.
Oh no, you cooking up in there.
But I mean, but you're not going to be eating the way how we like to eat. We like to eat. But if you needed to, the way how they eat is just completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like
portions are
like
smaller,
their vegetables
right?
are so much cheaper, and they eat smaller portions too. They're much smaller portions than us.
Here's my last question. What is it like? If I'm making $1,000 a month here, how far does that go there?
Yeah, like I would say, like, if you used to live like them, 1,100, you solid out here. Like you
How
go
much you
to all,
need to
like,
be a month to be really, get your flex in type joint?
Bruh, it got Bentleys and all that out here. So like,
hey, no, I know that knockoff game is exquisite. I'm sorry. Hey, Muggs out there riding on Bentleys on a Chrysler 300 frame, fam. I already know it, cuz. So,
yeah, it could go up out here. They got Bentleys, Ferraris, Lambos, all that out here. So like, you could go up. Like it got, but like,
hey, I like them BYD
nice
cars too. I like the BYD cars they got. The electric cars they got. The BYD, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
I like
BYD,
them.
build your dreams. Nah, yeah, they car game out here is fire.
Yeah, their car. I like their cars. Their cars are really good.
I ain't gonna lie to you. They cars out here is fire, bro. Like I mean, like fire. You get them, you like, and then and then you catch one that speak English. You're like, how much is this?
7,500.
Brand new
Porsche Carrera.
Brand new. You know what I'm saying? But like, so it could go up from there though. But like, if you just like, if you chilling, you keep everything local, you got decent clothes on, you eat out like maybe like 2-3 times a week, 1,100, you solid, you good. You be short. But you can definitely like live it up out here too though. Like you can take it to that, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's like $10,000 a month type shit. Easy.
Black folks,
like
we maybe need to come together, try to make a deal with the Chinese government.
Hey, look, you could spit a bag out here, bro. Like you could really spit a bag. People, they be stunting out here. You think we fly? Nah, bro. You see these little aunties out here, they be Louis'd up.
She built like a pancake stick, but boy, she Louis the time down.
What's doing with that on? You don't sit your old ass down. I'm talking about 75 years old, and they be walking around old out here too.
Hey, I was about to say they keep it real. Like you see a lot of more older people, and they don't even look old. Dude, I've seen some people out there that was like 70.
You don't see young people that much. You don't see kids that much. Yeah. That's more
still-
rare. Seeing a
They
baby,
still on that one
seeing
baby thing?
Nah, they're not. But seeing babies is more of a thing. You like, oh shit, you see a baby. That's more of a shock. But these old folks, they be walking miles too. They be out here chilling. Yeah.
Nah, that's why they be living so old. Boy, they be 85 out that joint, hitting the whole mountain, about to go to work type joint.
Word.
I'm like, dang, they
But they don't really work. They take care of the kids.
Okay. I mean, well, when you
What I
live
learned
like
out
that,
here, everything is about the grind. So like the whole family is all about the grind. The grandparents take care of the kids so the children could go out there and work 20 hours a day. You know what I'm
20
saying?
hours
That's
a
all
day.
they do. All they do is
No,
yo,
he's true.
it's a thing out here that if you die at work, that is an honor.
Oh,
That's an honest life. That's what they say. Like honest life, honest living.
Is it there with Japan where before you leave your job, you basically, if you take a job, you got to be there for like hella years before they even let you go? Is that there in Japan?
It might be Japan. Japan is very strict on the working too. Like they hard on that working shit too.
I was about to say they say in Japan, if it is Japan, I know it's one place over there where they say basically like once you get your job there, you have to work there for a minimum of 10 years. Then if you quit any earlier, basically nobody else will hire you because you know they're gonna call. They said they're gonna call back to their job and they're gonna be like, he's disloyal. He was supposed to work for us for 10 years. He quit in 8. He's a piece of shit.
So with their employment, everything that you do over there is a contract. So those contracts be ranging from like 5-year terms, 10 years term. They have stipulations in there. They have confidentiality clauses in there, right? So what's usually happen, most of the people, you usually have to get fired. Like there is no real like quitting because you're frowned upon by their society to quit a job. Like what are you? Are you rich? Are you lazy? You know what I'm saying? Like that. So if you wanted to go somewhere else, it would be harder for you. And majority of the people usually go to the biggest companies and corporations in that country. Everybody and their mama work there. Everybody goes there. Everybody, you know, it's just like how we was when we had the motor vehicle industry heavily in Detroit and stuff like that. It was the same way. Everybody worked there. Everybody got a job there.
That makes sense. We need to bring some of that back to America. I ain't gonna lie. We slacking over here, boy.
Another thing out here, KT, it is a nighttime place. Like it's 105, 107. Ain't nobody be outside but my black ass.
So what time it get dead out there? Hold up, what you talking about? There's some country type joint. They closing down at 11:30 or something.
No, everything is open and all that, but like people try not to go outside. This is strong. Like you gonna start walking, you sweating, boy. Like it's hot. It's hot. So like. And so they everything is open. Everything open like regular time, like 9, 10 o'clock. But when that sun start going down, that's when it's popping outside.
They hiding.
They be running away from that sun. But like no, literally they hide from the sun, KT. Like they be wearing face masks and all that.
Crazy. Now I believe it. And I was about to say, yo black blade ass just out at nighttime, boy. They looking like, boy, look at this night walker ass Negro just sliding through the streets of Shibuya and shit.
Hey, not only that, my 12-year-olds, they feeling all grown because like I'm in a gated community, so they get to be like riding their bikes and just be cruising because everything's like mad security, mad cameras out here.
I never thought about that.
So
they got gated communities in China.
Yeah, of course.
That's completely. You gotta go. Each intersection got a security guard and like 2 security guards and all that.
Okay. No, I know they ain't got a lot of. Their crime rate's extremely low comparison to the population. I know that for sure. So
yeah, they crime over here is mostly bribery
and kidnapping.
Oh, they finessers out there.
So the kidnapping thing is interesting because that's in like the countryside, and they usually do it is when they can't find a wife, and they just they grab up the old lady that they was trying to get from high school, and people like kind of turn their head to it.
Yo, you lying, bro?
I'm not lying, bro. Like in those
You
countries,
said-
like the more country side of things. Like so, if a dude's like 45, 50, he'll go snatch up his old high school sweetheart that's 45, 50 and just snatch her up and say, "You my wife now." Straight up.
Oh nah, that's crazy. Don't
And
go
what
to
about
no
the
white
children?
people.
And what about the children? Because
Nah,
it's high with the children too.
nah,
Especially
they don't want no
when we was
problem.
when was at the era
Nah,
where you wanted more
I think
boys than
they killed. Hey, MJ, dead. You get caught doing anything to a child, die.
Word. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
they got stricter. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah,
They need to do
straight
that.
up. You ain't living. Like that's it. Dead.
Nice.
Yeah, they ain't playing with that. Anything you do to a kid, die. Straight up.
I about to say you might get killed for some weed. They better. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they better get on your head.
You're doing at least 10.
Mm.
You could do 10. You're doing 10 to life for some bud.
God bless America. You hear me?
Wait, hold on. I know you're not saying that when y'all was literally like people literally went to jail for a little quarterback. Like, stop it. People was sentenced to 25 years for a quarterback here. It's like, come on now.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
listen,
bro.
man.
Yeah. 10 to life. Straight up. You don't smell none of that stuff. It's a lot of cigarette smoke. Like I went to I was at a basketball game. I was at the basketball tournament. They be balling. I was at the basketball tournament, KT. They was balling. Halftime, the whole team.
Newport. Hey, no, I rock with them, man. That's the hood. I'm gonna keep it real with you. We ball and smoke on break. Oh yeah, this the hood.
Yo, KT, all the black dudes that was there was drinking Gatorades. They was smoking cigarettes, bro. That shit was crazy.
They was getting replenishment off the goddamn Zoyoung cigarettes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't play about their tobacco out here. That's for sure.
Yeah,
But they have a lot of herbal cigarettes out there as well, so that's probably what you were seeing.
Yes,
It probably wasn't like
it's not
actual
just,
tobacco.
Yeah, because they don't got like none of that Newport stuff like that. It smells a little different. It's not you can smell that it's not as
cigarettes and stuff.
Yeah, it's straight tobacco. It's no, you know what I'm saying? They don't got all that extra shit in it. Now they don't play about that shit though. All that chemical
They're trying
shit.
to be healthy, bro.
As much as they can, yeah, you know, like even like they Fruit Loops ain't no, you know, like how we have the red Fruit Loop. That ain't no red Fruit Loop, but yeah, that shit's like a orange or something like that, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everything's natural flavors, real natural flavors, not the fake natural flavors we got. Like everything's real.
The
And they don't play
naturally
that shit
flavored flavor. That's what we.
Yeah.
We got natural flavor preservative flavor.
and you taste the difference too. Like they sweet is not sweet.
Mm.
No, it ain't.
That.
Have you tried the sponge cake?
It much better.
Have you tried the sponge cake?
I tried a couple of cakes. The cakes are good. Like they are good with bacon out here, surprisingly. It's very interesting because most of the houses, so bakery shops is huge out here because nobody really have ovens. Like if you have an oven, you living it up.
Yeah, you like rich.
Hold up, stop this. Yeah. You said most people don't have ovens, then what are they using?
Burners.
Most people do not have ovens. They got
they
two
just
burner
copping hot plates.
They have the electric burners.
They cook with those woks. Everybody got a wok.
The only wok I know is like activists. You gotta like you know.
The big black pan that you see in the Chinese store that they be cooking the fried rice in.
I mean lean. Oh yeah. Oh, you talking about like how them girls be doing on the video, the gigantic pot with the grease and.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
most
what
people live like
that. Everybody. You ain't baking no chickens or nothing in the crib.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna lie, the bakeries is so good. Like I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, not because if you pay for one of them, you probably got to make your money's worth type joint. You got to make sure you know how to cook for real. Dude.
You better because yo, these bakery shops are like they delicious, bro. I mean, like I was surprised that they had such good bakers out here. I don't know why that surprised me. I don't know, just
because
like,
all you thought was they make rice.
I guess because we from the hood, everything is fried. You know what I'm saying? So you know, like I didn't think about them really like baking pastries and like these different kind of croissants and all that. I didn't think that they was gonna be like mad nice at that shit.
But the food that we get in the hood is not authentic Chinese food. That's American food.
Hey, yeah,
absolutely.
I don't remember if that was you that was telling me that, but I found that out not long ago too. That we don't even get real Chinese food. None of this stuff that we can find at a like General Tso and all that. I didn't know that they don't even really sell that shit.
No, not at all.
But I like that idea. That's what black people should do. I'm dead ass. We should go somewhere, sell them niggas the fake experience and pro up off that and keep the real experience to ourselves. Like, we need to move to China and do that. We're going to go to China and sell soul food. That shit is not going to be real soul food.
I'm not sure. I don't think foreigners can still own anything in China. I don't know if they lifted that yet.
Oh, you can't own
that in what?
China?
Can foreigners own anything in China?
As in like what, buy property?
No, I'm not property, like business.
Yeah, you could start a business out here.
Oh, okay, that's good. I remember at one point they wasn't allowed to.
That's a way to give yourself a permanent visa. Start a business and then you sponsor yourself a work visa through your business.
Yo, Sharon, so how you feel about this? You feel me? Since we was talking about how the Chinese people be selling us the fake Chinese food in America that they don't really have over there, won't black people move over to China, start selling fake soul food, send this shit back to the crib? You feel me?
I did go to one Caribbean restaurant, but they do cook like oxtails and stuff out here. It's an interesting concept that might work though. It might work. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so because
hey, Cody, what's good, my G?
You gotta remember, there's a lot of ingredients and stuff that we use that is not allowed in their country.
Right, that's the only. It will be a little difficult.
We can figure it out.
It would be difficult. I mean,
make
it's a strong possibility we could.
Hey, China, the spice capital, still shoot. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
We can definitely figure it out.
They love some hot stuff too, boy.
It really will be about the location, to be honest, though. Yes, they do have microwaves. Yes, they do have microwaves.
Well, I bet you one of them Chinese folks can try to cook a chicken in the microwave. Oh God, sorry, that baby on Thanksgiving to the folks.
Oh shit, that's funny as hell. The main thing that you gotta worry about though is the goddamn scooters. Goddamn it, the scooters be off the chain. Them scooters run your ass over.
You ain't got you one yet?
Yeah, I got one.
I know you got you one.
I'll be wilding with them.
He was too happy when he said, "Yeah, I got one."
Yeah, I know you got it. What?
You know, people be wilding. We talking about people be wilding. People is him.
I learned real quick too. I'll be wilding with him. That's right, Lee. You know what's crazy? The crazy part is, like, if you have a motorcycle out here, you get all the vagina, bro. That's all you need. Nobody got motorcycles out here. Everybody got scooters, bro. You pull up in a goddamn bike, done. You lit.
Nah,
You
nah,
get all the
platinum off
dim
a
sum.
bike is
You
crazy.
get all the dim sum you want, KT.
Not the dim sum.
and
All
dim
the
sum
yum
you
yum
lose.
saucy. Yeah. You been looking for, cuz it's right there.
Oh.
Say you win some and then some you lose.
The reason why, because motorcycles is highly expensive out here. Like because license, like the big thing out here is license plates too. Certain license plates you can't even drive certain places. They're like, nah, you too ghetto. You gotta stay. You better turn that shit around. You can't drive that. You can't drive
Yeah,
that
you
license plate
lying.
over her. Nah, I'm not lying, bro. They'll come and get your ass real quick, fast, in a hurry. Oh, you driving that license plate over here? You from like you? And you got the Brownsville license plate? Nah, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
You gotta
that's
have
what I
a
said.
different license plate.
They said, "Oh, you from
so that's
Shibuya?" Yeah, you gotta go
right.
ahead.
You better go ahead. You better turn back around. You better go ahead.
Jerron, what you were talking about earlier?
I was talking about offer Tatum. You know how he be taking offers from everybody that's not his skin color, and he just be talking against them. I mean, Officer Tatum. My bad, Officer Tatum. I was talking about him and how he just be. I don't want to say that he's lying. I'm gonna say he's misinformed. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to get no defamation lawsuit. I'm just say he's highly misinformed with the things that he say. And he just keep pushing out that goddamn rhetoric too. So, it'd be kind of crazy. Oh, man, KT, they got this car here that look just like a Rolls Royce, and it's probably better on the inside, bro. That shit only 70 bands.
I told you, bro. I know they got Rolls Royces on the Chrysler 300 frame. Talking about give me 8 bands. You hear me? Like,
You talking about that car that he's showing was like got the seats laid down like a bed and shit in there?
Yeah. That shit fire.
Seats lay down like a bed is cold.
Yeah, they call that they car game is they figured out that part for sure.
Yeah, I seen it look hard when I seen it on that thing. The motherfucker had that big screen TV in the back.
Yeah.
Hey man, vote me for president, y'all. We gotta save America, bro. China on our head, bro. They kicking us in so many areas, cause we gotta get.
Yeah, they do got some things that is like we need to figure that out for sure. Like some things they haven't figured out. They're like another thing that they got figured out, KT. Like in the city that I'm in a major city, or I'm in a tier 1 city. They do have some horrible cities too, though. So let's not get it twisted. They got their shitholes too.
Well, they deal in classism out there. A lot of that is classism out there, per se.
Absolutely. So I'm in a tier 1 city, right? But when I tell you, like, you don't have to piss on a tree ever because they have public toilets almost everywhere. That is lit, and they be clean. And these motherfuckers be littering, but somehow they be picking it up right away. They be having motherfuckers hop out the bushes like ninjas.
They say the ninjas told them just pick up all the trash.
Yo, the craziest part though, KT, is like when you hear them talk, they say nigga a lot. That should still be having me tripped out. That's one of they words that they use very often. It means like this and that. It means like this and that.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I know.
Yo, that shit still to this day be tripping me out, bro. They're like, nah. Nigga, this over here. I'm like, yo, they sound straight up like they like out of a rap song, bro. That shit sounds so crazy.
He said, they say, nah, nigga.
Everybody say that. The kids, everything. That's just a part of their slang, Well, not slang. That's just a part of their lingo. They use that word a lot. And they don't even think they use it so much they don't even think none of it. It's not like they even know that they even making a reference or nothing like that.
Well, I'm about to say that I don't think they really know. I mean, you know about the area you in. That's why I asked
another crazy part too. I thought it would be a lot more like English speaking people here, but like places like Thailand and South Korea have more English speaking people.
That's what I'm saying. I believe most people really are kind of like in a local logic. You know what I'm saying? The people in China don't need to learn no English. The English people come over there, and then they learn Chinese. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, dude, I can see it.
But teaching English over here is big business. And you know, like people don't really give a damn about me being out here at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you see those videos where people be like getting like harassed and wanting pictures and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit ain't real. If you go to the tourist area, then yeah. Because those people usually in the tourist area on the weekend, those are people that's coming from the country and they come into the main city.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I was like, you're not gonna get like stares and looks like that when you're in the main city. They're seeing so many people. Now, when you're out in the countryside, they don't really get to see that many people. And I don't think people understand how big China really is. There's like literally
so huge.
It's billions of people there. If I understand, it's almost billions, or one of them is like.
What's up, Myrie? Thank you so much, Myrie. Thank you, I appreciate you. Yeah, man, like it's. Like, so that's the only time. So like if you go to the weekend to this area where all the tourists go to, and you out there with your camera and you looking fresh and fly, you might get a lot of people say, oh, let me take a picture with you. But if you just on a regular day, Monday through Thursday, getting it, ain't nobody paying no attention. They too busy trying to get it. They be hustling out here, bro.
I'm about to say I be hustling with them. I just dress fly as hell and be like, yo, book me for a show. I'm a famous American rapper. They'll probably believe it.
They be hustling out here. Or everything. They hustle anything.
Word. I believe
that's what they really be doing. They be minding their business for real. But yo, if you ever see KT, I did see one fight. So fighting out here is hilarious, right? Fighting out here, first of all, you get caught fighting, you throw punches, it's automatic 5 days before you see a judge. Automatic. You know what I mean? So nobody want to throw hands. Also, if you hit somebody, they could sue you. So nobody want to actually throw the punch and nobody want to get hit, because somebody get hit, they just fall on the floor. I gotta go to the hospital. I need $1 million. Like, they be running game like a mug out here, KT. So they be trying to get you to hit them so they could just fall on the floor. As soon as you hit them, they fall on the floor. So what they do, bro, they do a spit and fight. Like they little spit. Crazy. Yeah, they be flopping. If you punch them, they flopping straight up. So they spit on each other.
I've been did my 5 days already.
Oh God.
Yo, homeboy said like this. I was like, what? And then the other dude said, the other dude said, all right, I got you.
Yeah, it would have been an immediate 5 days.
Yo, Cody, I was like, this cannot be for real. This how they fighting, bro. Like they was dead ass drinking the water and spitting on each other's face. Oh my goodness.
Get a good gargle real quick and spit on your bitch ass. That's some whole ass shit.
Yo, that shit is too fun. They was doing it by like it was wilding.
Dragging, spitting on him.
Until finally one boy got up in his nose and he was like, all right, no more.
Damn near drown, my boy. He damn near drown.
Cody, like when I tell you, I was laughing so hard, man. Oh my goodness.
I'm just thinking about that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
And it was hot as hell. So I'm sweating and laughing out tears, my eyes burning. It was horrible, but it was funny as hell. I couldn't stop laughing, bro. I was weak.
Yeah, you damn near drowned, my boy.
Yeah, man.
It was It's some whole ass shit. I don't know how to react witnessing some shit like that. I know you were standing there in shock. I know I could see your face.
I'm doing
I didn't
5
know
days.
what
Somebody
was
spit
going
on me.
on
I'm
at
sorry.
first.
So you can't sue
I
nobody
didn't
for
know.
spitting on you?
Nah. You could get away with that. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
ain't physical contact, I guess.
Yeah, they would. Yeah. So you physically hit them, they fall right on the floor. Blah.
Boy,
You
I
either gotta
start
pay.
farting on the Negro. You hear me?
You either gotta pay them on the spot, or you have to go to the hospital. You pay them later. Okay.
Man, I'm gonna
Feeling
start
yourself.
jarring farts in China and just anytime somebody try to spit at me, I just open up a can of fart on the mug. You hear me? Like straight up. Hey,
But
you
for the
gotta
most
stay
part,
non-physical.
everybody mind their business and just
But
keep
you
it
gotta
moving.
keep your you gotta keep your bottle of water with you though, big dog. Cause I ain't no
Nah,
telling
but
when the spitting match might go down. I just
that is true. But on a real though, it's so hot, Cody. You definitely gotta have a bottle of water for real though. You gotta have a few. It's so hot. It'll be blazing, bro. And there's a thunderstorm every day. That's how hot it is.
Dang.
Every day is a thunderstorm because it's so hot. You know what I mean? Because it's real tropical over here. Like I didn't expect it to be like all these palm trees and all that. Like it damn near looked like Miami. Like it was like
Yeah.
Florida.
I was gonna say like Florida, cause shit, it's like it rained like every other 15 minutes in Florida, big dog.
Yeah, it's just like Florida. Really hot, beautiful at nighttime.
Hot as hell,
You know what I mean?
but it is beautiful at night.
Yeah.
So certain parts they doing all kind of shows every day down there. So
And they enjoy the nightlife, boy. They be outside.
hey Sharon, do you think you gonna be able to win one of them spit boxing matches?
Nah, bro, I can't do it. They gonna have that. I'm just like you. I'll be gone for 5 days at least.
Shit.
Yeah,
man, that's a hard one. I don't know. I'm gonna probably have to go
But
on.
clearly it's a part of their culture because they went straight into that. You know what I mean? So I was like, what the? I was surprised.
Yeah, just get get you a gallon bottle of water. That way they know you loaded. They ain't gonna fuck with you. Yeah, get you a gallon and make sure you keep it scrapped. Cause you don't never know when you gotta. Yeah, get you a gallon. That little 20 ounce ain't gonna be able to hold up.
Hey, but one thing for sure, they get fly out here though, Cody. They get fly. Like they get fly.
What you mean, like on the nightlife side of the game, or
like the clothes out here? Like you could really get fly out here. Like any kind of street, any kind of clothes you want to wear, they got it, and it's fly. Shit that you've never seen. Yeah. Even they brands, like even they name brand stuff, like they version of things is fire.
Yeah.
Good material. Yeah. Dope concepts. They be on some fire stuff.
You been copping some shit?
No. I don't trust them. It look good though. I ain't gonna lie, it look good. This shit look good though. I ain't gonna lie, it look good, but nope. I'll be like, nah, I ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to like get caught up in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay focused because you could easily slip into just like getting adjusted out here, and then you just start spinning for no reason. Everything is so accessible too. You know what I mean? Like you just look up your phone and they'll deliver it right to you in the next 20 minutes. You don't got to leave your house if you really didn't want to.
That was good shit.
They deliver your food, they deliver your clothes, all that. Oh, you need some aspirin? All right, deliver it. Be there in 15 minutes. Shit, crazy. Even right now, 1 o'clock in the morning, I could get some shit delivered if I wanted it. If I wanted some cucumbers or a light bulb, a hard hat. You know what I mean?
Oh, Sharon, you can't they don't allow you to bring none of that produce and shit back over here, do it?
Not food, no. That'd be hard to do. At least not on a regular plane. You have to do that like on a shipping container or some shit.
Does the cucumbers taste better? I got a different
Yeah,
is
it
it
tastes
different to you?
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different texture and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy that too, right? Like, damn, even something as simple as that is like a whole different. It's like a whole different species or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was wondering what you meant by different textures.
Yeah, like because our cucumbers like really smooth. Theirs is more like prickly.
Yeah, all right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's different. It's a little bit more crunchy too.
But how does it taste?
It's good. The cucumbers are good. I like the cucumbers.
No, that's good.
It's good. Yeah, it's nice and watery. It's fresh. It's good. Because in the States, I could only eat one type of cucumber. I only could get the real expensive organic English cucumbers that I like. The regular ones I can't eat.
Why?
I don't like it's too much seeds. I don't like how it tastes a little earthy. It's not as watery to me. I don't like them. It's not as crunchy. They're a little like soggy. So I don't like those. I like my cucumbers to taste fresh, watery, and crunchy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
Why
you
you
and
think?
Anya have y'all been enjoying the nightlife, right?
Oh no, I'll be going to sleep. It's hard for me that because the kids be wanting to do so much in the daytime and we be running around with them and stuff. So it don't be by the time of nighttime we be saying we gonna go out.
y'all gotta rent y'all one of them Asian Bentleys and go on out on the time, big dog.
That would be fun though. That would be
Yeah,
fun.
for real. Snap it up, take y'all a bunch of pictures, Shit, do y'all thing. Shit, y'all can't just be out there homebodies and shit. The hell y'all got going on? You ain't 63. Yeah. They'll let your hair down a little bit, the little you got left.
Oh damn.
Hell
Yeah, we
yeah.
do gotta go ahead and go and party up one of these nights.
Or go get you one of them little fast motherfuckers and drift on their ass. Go out there and drift. You know how to Tokyo drift, don't you, boy? Yo, baby, look, baby, we out here in it now, baby. Yeah, this old Sharon. Yeah, this out the States Sharon right here.
It's dangerous. This is one that might get you locked up, Sharon.
Yeah, we on the edge right now, goddamn. Yeah, for
especially
real.
where I'm at too. Especially where I'm at is a good nightlife where I'm at too. I just
Yeah,
really
get
don't
out
be
there and
exploring.
see it one good time. You ain't got to do too much. It ain't like y'all got to get sloppy drunk and have somebody pack you back to the house or no shit. You ain't 12.
Right.
Just do your thing, enjoy, have some good time, get some good nightlife scenery in. You know what I'm saying? See what it look like. Laugh at a couple Asians. People watch.
Yeah.
All that shit.
I do like people watching too.
Yeah, people. You do that shit in relationships. You sit back and you chill on your vibe, on your downtime, you vibing together. You know what I'm saying? You people watch, you goddamn car watch, all type of shit. You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's a vibe just between you and her to do y'all little thing. The kid, because y'all do everything with the babies every day.
Yeah.
You
Every
feel me?
day.
Ain't like you neglecting their time.
Yeah, and they old enough to sleep by themselves, so they grown now, so they be chilling. It's so safe out here. They could go outside to the park without us being worried. In this gated community though, so like it is gated, so. You know what I mean? So.
That's what's up though, shit. Y'all need to go see that shit and go and get y'all some more China Asian memories around this motherfucker and goddamn me. Hey, there ain't no telling what the night might end up on. My moose shoe or
Shit.
something.
Today I went but it'd be real tiring. Like you try to go to a new neighborhood, you start walking around, like everything is so big here that hey, you talking about you want to walk around a block, it's like a mile just to walk around a block.
Oh yeah.
This shit is crazy. I thought Manhattan blocks is crazy. Nah, this shit don't got nothing. This shit is crazy. With walking, if you don't have a bike, but I mean, you can always rent a bike easy. They have bikes on the street all day, so you just go and pick up a bike. So that's a good thing. Like they always have bikes, but like today, I was just walking around this neighborhood and I just stumbled upon a goddamn whole Louis Vuitton sailboat.
Damn.
Had a whole goddamn ship. I was like, what the? Y'all be tripping out here. It looked fly. It looked fly as hell though. I ain't gonna lie. It was red at the bottom, slip on top. The whole thing was full of Louis Vuitton, the symbols and shit. It was fly.
They stunned out there, bit.
Yo,
Yeah.
they be stuck. Yo, Cody, they be stuck for real though. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
you niggas want a melatonin and shit. You niggas want to mile it out and shit. Hell no, man. I'm motherfucker. I don't play them type of game. When I go out, I show out. And
They
that's
don't
on
play.
everything I love, shit. And I make sure, baby, be goddamn me glossed up and spoked up and have them niggas looking. And I'll be
Hey,
like,
so you hear
yeah,
certain
boy.
neighborhoods out here, all you hear is blah 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 blah. All you hear is that Lamborghini Ferrari.
Yeah, so you gotta get. That's why you and baby gotta jump in one for the weekend. You know, cause shit, you might don't want to own that shit. You feel me? But shit, you can jump in that bitch for the weekend and goddamn vibe. You get what I'm saying? But there might not be no shit you want to own.
Yeah,
and now
I
you
agree.
ain't that motherfucker backfiring and shooting that motherfucker when you come down there. Yeah, baby, like, baby. For real. Shit. All my shit got dogs on it. All my shit talk that shit when I pull up.
Yeah.
Y'all nigga, get your bitch ass out the way. Get your little bitty ass
Get
out the
your
way,
ass
boy.
out the way. It's a
Yeah,
big dog barking
get
right
your
now.
little bitty ass out the way, boy. I'm telling you.
Oh,
For
shit.
real.
That's
All
funny as
my
hell.
shit coming through that. Everything.
And most of the cars I hear, they quiet as kept. You don't hear nothing because most of the things is electric. So when you hear one, you hear it.
Yeah.
That's just like a couple of blocks away because everything's electric out here down there. They don't really got gas like that out here, like gas cars and shit.
Yeah. So it's cleaner.
You
It's
barely
like the
see
air
gas.
cleaner type shit.
It seems so. It feels like it.
Mhm.
It feels like it. I can't lie.
Mhm. I mean, it sounds like it would be if ain't a bunch of exhaust and shit out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's live, man. When y'all goddamn me jump in that Ferrari, that Asian Ferrari, and you goddamn me let that top down and let baby just sit on that passenger side and hit it. I'm talking about hit that. You know what I'm saying? And let the seat snatch her ass and take her. You hear me? Oh, yeah, just for a moment, just for a minute though, not the whole. Just a, you know what I'm saying? And get up off that motherfucker. Yeah, you feel me? Take
Better
them
sit
pictures,
back a
man.
little. Just like sit back. What you looking at? Sit back a little bit.
She gonna be like, hold on now, where did this come from? Hey, Sherrod, and take them pictures. I want to be the first Negro to see them. You hear me, big dog? Where I be like, look at my boy Sherrod at that big stunting on their ass. For real. I like to
gotta see.
celebrate that type
I
of
don't
shit.
even know if you could rent. I didn't even really check to even see if you could rent cars out here.
You
I
can
ain't
rent
even
for them.
check.
I mean, they might, but the bitch probably about, I don't know what it is out there. I know out here they like 2,500 a day type shit.
I didn't even check to see if you could rent cars. I didn't really think about dropping out here for real. Like I thought about trying to get because like I would have to get a Chinese license. So
To be able to, oh damn.
yeah, cause they don't care about my whatever license I came from. They're like, nah, you gotta have one of these. So that's why I haven't really looked at it. But I'm gonna check it out. I might have to go get a license and see.
Yeah,
That'd be
just
fun.
before you leave, you know what I'm saying? Just jump in, y'all do something, you and baby. You take her to one of them fancy upscales out there, and you know how you like the suit and tie and shit. You know y'all get it on like that way, and man, put it in there and y'all ride that big bad motherfucker, man, for real. Post up on it, take a bunch of pictures. That'll be live, fool. I'm telling you, because it ain't nothing you probably want to own. You want to own a motherfucking $300,000, $400,000 car and paying the insurance on that shit and it depreciate it, lose 150 off the rip when you take it to drive off. You feel? You probably don't want to own that type of shit.
Yeah.
But it don't hurt
the oil. Yeah. The oil change is like $7,000.
Yeah, it depreciate at 70, 80 bands as soon as you ride off. So you like shit, so shit. Well, really, as soon as you sign that goddamn paper, and you can let it sit up there for 3 weeks. That motherfucker still lose that 80 bands.
That's still lost something.
Shit. For real.
But I'm a recoup since they was trying to do some foul stuff to me today. But it's all good. We made it through.
Yeah, be good. I just pulled up to see what was going on. I ain't had shit. I was just seeing what was going on with you.
Yeah, I mean, they be trying to, they really be out here trying to get your boy. I'll be out the way, Cody. Why they still be trying to get me, bro?
Man, shit, you'll never be able to out hate a hater if you ain't one. The hate is real, big dog. If you ain't a hater, it's gonna be hard to understand them, and it's gonna be hard to beat them at that game, big dog.
Should be crazy. And we was lit earlier too. We had about like 400-500 up in here.
I was sleeping on the job. I was out there. I mean, in the streets too late last night. I was knocked out. I rolled though. I say, damn, that nigga Sharon on. Let me see what he got going. I was knocked out. I was like, damn, overslept.
You had a good time.
Man, I normally be up early every morning by 6:30, 7 o'clock. Man, shit. I rolled though. It was like 9:54. I was like, what the hell?
What you was doing in the city? What was popping? It was just a nice night.
You know, it's Sunday out here. It'd be like Sunday fun day. So it'd be like everybody bring the cars out and shit. You know,
got you.
Yep. Man, I just got carried away. I was supposed to bend in the I supposed to bend in the eyes. I've been shit for real.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
Yep. But Sharon, be good, big dog. Hey man, you know I'm gonna catch you when you go back.
All right, I might even come back tonight just to piss some more people off.
Man, shit. Well, let's crank it up. I'm showing up for the end thing. I like the piss off part anyway. We with the shit. So let's crank it back up.
I just might do it on them. All right, later.
Be good, big dog.
All right. Oh shit. Salute to everybody that showed me some love today. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for being with us. We're gonna be back, and we're gonna be back stronger, faster. We're gonna get stronger together. That's just what we're gonna do. That's all we can do. Just keep getting stronger, keep getting grinding, keep the consistency. Doesn't matter how many teams they form up against me. It is what it is. I'ma still kick their ass. They about to put the black gloves on, goddamn.
Nothing wrong with being. Let me